Oh yeah!
What is up, everybody? And it's a Thursday night, and after a long hiatus, we decided to come back to Thursday night for a bit. The other crazy, maybe a lot of people did ask about. They like the Thursday night. I think a little bit more than a Friday, a little bit easier to take in and have some fun. So we figured this out, but we are not. We are not going into the wee hours and the midnight hour. I can tell you that.
Never say never. Never say never. Shannon probably will join us in a bit, so you know how that's going to be.
Yeah, see, that actually is everything out the window, right? So no guarantees there, but it's kind of cool being back on a Thursday night. It's been a bit of time, and maybe we'll get some of the old crew back in through here and catch up with the old gang. But how you been doing, brother? It's been a while since you've been on, because you've been out traveling to the different breweries and doing some different stuff. And what's going on?
Not a whole lot. Same old, same old. Like pretty much going to the same old brewery we always go to, Donham Day, which is where I was at before I got on the show tonight. So it's right down the street from work, so it's convenient. Do what?
Well, you kind of flipped it though. You kind of flipped it because before it used to be our perpetual hop was like the big stop, but now you got
for a little bit. So there's some new owners at Donham Day, right, which is on the same road, but just down the road from it. So John and Haley, the man and wife that took over for it about 3 months ago, I guess, and they're doing some, doing a lot of different foods, and I helped him actually brew a beer a couple, 2, 3, 4 months ago now. I guess it's probably been.
Come to what?
So it's a cool little hangout spot. It's kind of like Cheers, where kind of the same old norms go in there, and everybody, and pretty good beer, and he's doing a lot of good food things. So it's becoming a little bit more of a lively spot than it used to be.
Yeah. You put your hand into a little bit of the brewing there, so that had to be fun to kind of get the porter going. Oh
yeah. That was fun. Hopefully we can do another one again sometime soon. And Glydale, the bartender there, he's great. Like he's really good. So like going there and bullshit with him and drink some beers and talk sports and whatnot. He's a Chicago native at heart, I believe. So.
Okay, let me see here. Maybe it's on my end, and actually. My thing might be messing up. Let me double check it here, because KO said, good evening. Said I got some audio issues.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I thought it was the other way.
I was going to ask you, like you sound kind of sick on my end, like your voice isn't the normal.
Oh, you know what? I think it changed my voice. Let me see.
Kind of sound like James Earl Jones or something. little beery white. How there you go. Little beery white.
Well, we were having some tech issues.
There you go. This is Rajay.
Yeah, I hit a button, and I think it switched my voice off. I actually have a voice board here, and I think I hit something different. This sounds all right now coming through?
Yeah. You sound normal now. You don't sound like Barry White anymore. So
I could put on the Jesus voice.
Right. So we're doing good. You've been doing right. I mean, shit. It's been how long? It's been months.
Yeah, it definitely has. That's a Jesus voice right there. So
I was gonna say he just got really deep right there. now you're just fucking with us.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I don't usually listen to those other voices, but I have some different ones that are there. So it's funny, the dogs didn't bark when they heard the Joyce's voice. So
you're confusing them. You're confusing them now.
Quiet down. It's Jesus over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Churches in session, so you got to be quiet.
Yeah. Well, thank you there, KO. Yeah, I was messing around here, something on a voice mod. Looks like it switched it up. What's up, Jason? The house, JSS. Cheers. And speaking of Chicago, I was watching the Bears or your Midwest stream last Saturday. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Dave was actually watching it for a bit, but he kept having some issues, so he turned it off. And he pretty much, at the end of the show, thought the Bears were going to lose to the Packers. And what a big surprise he got at the end when the Bears actually pulled it out in a hell of a comeback, it seems. So, but Todd might be national championship for the first time for Indiana.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Hoosiers. First time, Hey.
First time ever, national champion, possibly.
He's last party money. So we're going to Donham Day on Monday, which are usually closed on Mondays. But for the last couple of weekends, he's been doing like a themed kind of food intake for it, and people bring dishes, whatever. And we've been doing shit on Sunday, for the games and stuff. But this week it's on Monday night, and he's doing. Which are, like I said, they're usually closed, but he's opening up for the game, and he's doing spaghetti for Signetti, the coach for Indiana's Signetti.
Yeah.
So he's having spaghetti for Signetti for the game. Yeah. So we'll probably be there watching the game. Or not probably. That's where we're going.
Did you get a Wolf of Wall Street moment when he was giving the after game press conference at all? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can see where you go. Yeah, sort of, maybe a little bit. Now looking back, I was like, okay, maybe.
Well, after he did what he was doing the conference, and they were interviewing him after the game, and he's like about planning for next thing, and he was just like, I just thinking about right now getting a beer, and I'm just like, one of us.
Yes. He's like, well, I got a beer. I'm going to go home and drink a beer, and then we'll figure it out later after that. I was like, all right, sweet. He's totally one of us.
Yeah, that's
like, do your work, go home, drink beer.
Yeah. I gotta think though, looking at him, I feel like it's not like it's a bad thing or anything like that, because he's definitely really smart, but I look at him, he doesn't change his scowl during the course of the game. And I'm like, no. He's got to be on the spectrum. I'm just thinking he's got to be there. Like he's just like freaking Rain Man out there on the sidelines. Like nothing surprises him. He doesn't lose anything. He just stays focused right in. Like
Have you ever seen the memes of him where it's like, I don't know, it's probably like 15 different pictures. It's all the same picture, and it says happy, sad, mad, glad, whatever, and it's the same look no matter what. It's always the same. Like it's no different what it is.
If he ever takes up poker, that dude's going to wipe the table, I bet. So,
no kidding.
You cannot read him at all.
But honestly, like a lot to be said for Nick Saban, because all four of the Final Four teams were all assistant coaches of his at one time or another. So it's like, okay, he was pretty. Obviously, he won 7 national titles, so he was good. But it's like to have your counterparts go on and either one's going to win is going to be his protege to say. So it's like that dude was, I guess, a genius at football. I guess.
Yeah, to think of him and to think of his coaching tree. In my mind, the comparison I get is to like Bill Walsh, what he did in the pro, like all the coaches that came out under him. Like that's what
very true
in college. Like, yeah,
very true. No, that's actually spot on, because I never even thought about that. That's a good comparison right there.
Yeah. They could call this the Saban Championship or so, but it'll be kind of interesting because it's like I'm pulling for Indiana, I'm pulling for your boys, but one of the biggest sideline things this year is seeing Mike Irvin just all coked up, whatever. For the year, he's out there like he's
right,
like he's back partying in the '80s.
No kidding.
He's wild on the sideline. Yeah, you feel like Luke and Two Live Crew going to break out pretty soon with a song or something there. He's just partying it up. So good for him. They're happy to see you.
To be honest, and not just because I'm a fan, but I think if push comes to shove, if both teams play their game, I think Indiana's definitely the better team, and I think they would win. I think something kind of silly, off-beaten will have to happen. And I could be totally wrong. Like, it could come down to like a last-minute field goal to win it or whatever, and I could totally see that happening because, not to diminish Miami at all, but I'm just thinking, I think Indiana's on the path to where it's like there's nobody going to get in their way. And they're just so fundamentally sound, and they do everything from A to Z, the right way. And I just don't think there's going to be any rattle in them. And hopefully I'm right, but I could be totally wrong. They could lose by 40 points. Who the hell knows,
Yeah, well, Indiana does not usually beat themselves, and Miami does have some issues with some of the penalties at times that kind of do beat them up at a point. So they got to stay under control. I know they were talking about the line differences, and I guess Miami's D line is bigger than the O line for Indiana, so that could be interesting. The fight in the trenches. But Mendoza, I mean, the last 2 games, dude was just out there like butterball carving turkeys up. He was just smooth and he had more touchdowns than incompletions. Like, who does that?
Who
you see that at?
Yeah.
So,
and he's been that way for a good part of the year too. It's like it's crazy. Like, that dude's just to kind of come out of nowhere per se, like, and just doing what he's doing is amazing.
Yeah. And plus, Indiana having the underdog story is just, they don't have a bunch of 5 and a bunch of 4. They have some 3s, maybe a 4 or 5 here or there, but it's mainly like it's a workmanship.
Oh yeah, no, they
rely on each other. It's
they have 0 5. They have 0
link mentality.
Yeah, they have 0 5-star players, and I think maybe 4 4-star players, and the rest of them are 3 stars or less.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I saw like a stat on that or whatever. I was thinking, geez, that's crazy to think.
Yeah, Kale said, did you see Indiana doing this before the season start? I know they did decent last year and all. I did not see it. I mean, they had one of the best turnarounds ever in football from the last 3 years to now, because this is their 3rd year, right?
Shit, the
last
last
3rd year.
Well, this is only a second.
They were at runner-up. They got close.
This is only a second. It's only a second season.
Okay. So last year,
and there's only 2 losses.
I don't think anybody.
And there's only 2. Yeah, and there's only 2 losses in the end, and was the championship game last year. Notre Dame and Ohio State. They lost both of those guys last year, and that's his only 2 losses at Indiana so far. I mean, that right there in itself is pretty damn good. You know what I mean? Like. But no, to answer the question, I did not see it coming. I didn't see it coming. I thought at least been 3 or 4 years before. NIL just changes everything. Like, you can just go out and get, I think I saw like Mendoza is making like $2.5 million NIL or something like that. So it's like, it's basically semi-pros or minor league for the pros, I guess you could say.
But you look at the NIL of Indiana versus out of Ohio State or even the U or USC. I mean, they're not going to get that. They don't have the huge number out there. They got a decent number, but they don't have the huge numbers, right? So
you're right.
They still, still got to get the right people doing stuff. But I didn't know Mark Cuban graduated from Indiana. I saw him. He was a graduate there.
And he used to never have anything really to do with him as far as that kind of stuff goes until the last maybe 7-8 years or whatever. And now he's apparently a big donor for the NIL now. Seeing all this is like, okay. It's like, why not want to have one of the richest men in the world be on your side,
Yeah, I mean, he's not doing as much now with the Mavericks at all. I think he's like a minority owner in that. So, he's probably got some time on his hands. He's not on Shark Tank. He can put some money into the university. So,
right.
Not bad.
That's not a bad thing.
Richer people in the world. That's part of your alumni, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. But speaking of, we are going to drink some beer here. Did you crack a beer open yet, or you got something lined up there? Is that
I just did.
That's the crack.
Did you hear
it? I did hear the crack there. So what did you crack open?
So my cousin Pat gave me this mixed 12-pack. I can't remember if it was right around Thanksgiving or if it was for Christmas time, and I forget. But it's has all kinds of different styles. So this one is one of those from that mix pack, and it's an IPA. I can't put it over here.
There you go. Yeah,
it's Imperial IPA.
And who's the brewery on that one? That is.
So I'm trying to. So that's what I was getting ready to look at. I was like, Brewed by ABW Virginia Beach. Have no idea who that is. Do you?
ABW?
ABW.
If that's Aslan down there. Let me see.
In Virginia Beach.
Is it Aslan Beer Works?
Oh,
No,
you know what? It could be.
Aslan Beer Company was ABW. Because they're at Virginia Beach as well. That's why I thought of them.
And that's probably actually who it might be. Actually, now that you say that.
Austin Beer Works, but that's Texas. It's only ABW that shows up in Untapped. What's the name of the beer?
Okay, that's why I was getting ready to check it. Do what? It just says.
God damn it! Oh.
It just says Imperial IPA.
Need a longer cord because my headset came out. Imperial IPA. All right.
Like I said, it was a mixed 12-pack, and every one was a different style of beer. I just happened to grab. I brought 3 of them up for the show tonight, but.
Oh, it is ABW Virginia Beach. 7.4. It says ABV. I know yours says 7.5.
Actually, on the can it says 7.8, but.
Oh, okay. Well, Untapped, who knows they're right.
So. You're right.
Oh, I only had one friend that had that beer. I'll wait to see what you think of it before I tell you what he rated it.
Is that what it looks like though on there?
Yeah. It's
okay.
Here's a picture.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the same one.
So just by what you just said, I'm assuming it was not a good rating, but.
I'm not like Yeti, so you probably read that. So
No, I haven't looked yet. I haven't seen it. So.
Yeah.
I'll get my nose down there.
Oh, okay. So it's actually like it was sold. Tyler that rated it got it from Aldi, so it's one of the Aldi beers. It looks like.
You know what? Now that you say that, I think that is where he got it from. Now that you say that, I think it wasn't one of their Aldi beers.
Yeah.
Mixed pack. And then, like I said, it has a stout, it has a porter, has a Hefeweizen, has like some sort of wheat beer or whatever. So I just grabbed a couple of them. And I was like, and I've had 2 or 3 of them already, but let's see.
Now, I will say the overall general consensus is better than what he rated it, though. So it might just
it's not
take, maybe.
I feel like let me have another sip of it. Like it smells kind of hoppy, but
middle for well, if we were talking about that is the metric in the imperial system, right? Yes, alcohol by weight everywhere else, but here in America, ABV. Well, in Canada too, though. Cheers to you, my friend.
I don't know if somebody were to give this to me blind that I would say an Imperial IPA. Like it's got a little hoppage to it, but it's not overly hoppy, if that makes any sense. Like it's got a little enough to let you know it's an IPA, but I wouldn't Imperial. I wouldn't. To me, it has a lot of orange citrusy notes to it, more so than like the hop that you may, let's say hop burn, let's say, if you would, to say for an IPA.
Right.
If I had to rate it, I'd probably put it in a 3.25 range.
Like a 3.5 or
probably 3.25. I'd probably go 3.25.
3.25 one. Okay. Well,
it's not terrible, but it's not terrible. It's not like if somebody gave it to me out somewhere and was like, "Here, have this IPA and try it." I was like, I'd drink it and I'm okay drinking. Like it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not comparable to some of the great IPAs out there.
Well, you're not really off from the general consensus. The general consensus is a 3.18. That was
Okay,
that
so a
beer.
little lower than yeah. Well, I said between 3 and 3.25.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then Tyler rated a 2.30 though. So
2.30. Okay.
cheers on the comment. Yeah. I guess he just figured it was a cheap beer from Aldi, so he was good to go with it. So
Yeah, like I said, it's not great and it's not terrible. I mean, it's drinkable. If I bought a 6-pack of it expecting something, and I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it again. But for what it is at 7.8%, it's not horrible.
Not bad.
You know what I mean? It's not horrible. Like I'd honestly like if somebody came over and you just wanted like let's say a case full of beers in your fridge, like a Miller Lite type beer or whatever, but you're not giving them a Miller Lite, you want to give them an IPA. I would be okay if at the right price buying these and just stocking them in the fridge and handing them out. You know what I mean? Like, like it's not great, but it's not terrible. And there wouldn't be beers I would care to give away and be like, no, I want to try these or review them or whatever.
You're like, oh, it works. I'll take it. No problem. I've had a domain for a long time, my friend, but I don't know. Maybe you hadn't been up there before. You just hadn't noticed, There's a lot of people on BeerTube, so everybody gets to see everybody, but yeah. I've had the website out there for a good amount of time. It's just funny because everybody goes to different spots. I get people that go to the website. I get people that go to YouTube. Some go to Instagram. So go to Facebook and TikTok. And it's like nobody ever, like I said, unless you're like a beer geek, you're probably everywhere. But most people are like, I'm just going to go one spot and that's it. So you got to be versatile. You got to be able to adapt. But Facebook might be one I may end up. They keep screwing with alcohol-related pages over there, so I may have to pull out of that one, but we'll see. That's actually kind of the least one I use anyway, so it wouldn't be a total loss. But I actually kind of starting off with it being kind of an Aldi night because I'm drinking another one of these. This is the
I was going to say, what are you drinking? The lava cake.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty decent. Yeah, that's a pretty decent one from them. Actually, I bought a 6-pack of those last year, I think it was. And I was kind of impressed, to be honest.
I mean, for $7.99 for a 6-pack, 8% ABV, State of Brewing, actually out of Wisconsin, has done this one here. So I was pleasantly surprised on how it actually tastes and everything. So you do get a dessert type feel. And it's not really overly sweet either. So it's not, where it weighs you down or anything.
Like I said, I enjoyed it. Especially what's the ABV on that one?
8%.
8%, yeah. Especially at that price point. I mean, really.
I get the urge to sometimes, like if I had a piece of chocolate cake or something like that, something of a decadent type dessert, I think that would be nice to have with this to cap off the night or so. I mean, it's not going to help the waistline, but it'll sure go down good.
I mean, what does, right?
What does anything that's actually good help the waistline for sure?
Oh, and I had to. Did you see my shirt? Had to give a shout out for Alan there.
Yeah, I did see that. Shout out to One Flight Down. Actually, I almost actually grabbed that one. I'm like, I need to start wearing some of the other shirts and stuff that I got here too. And I almost grabbed Alan's there. I ended up grabbing one of the hop hats from one of the companies that I met last year, and I just doing a regular shirt though. But yeah. Well,
that's what I did. When I got home, I was like, oh, let me look through and see what I was like. Oh, I haven't worn an Alan's shirt for a long time. I was like, I'm gonna throw that one on.
Yeah, I got Dave's shirt, Alan's shirt, Brian's shirt, Beer Man's a hoodie. Then I got like Afro Beer Chick shirt and Brew and Black Chicago shirt, although I did their glass on the video last week, and a lot of the Beer Fest shirts. So, which
I need to.
So we couldn't do the volunteer thing because they went so quick. Are you thinking of coming up to Beer Fest or not? Or
in February? And you said it was sold out, didn't you?
No, the volunteer stuff was out.
Oh, the volunteer stuff was out. Oh, yeah. As far as going, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll ask Shannon and see. Are you going?
I'm thinking about it. I was waiting to see what you guys are going to want to do for that because it's always a good time. As you know, it's back at the Duke Energy Center, which is nice.
So it's when is that? February? Is it the first weekend or?
I think it's February 7th is when they have that.
That's what I was thinking. It was early.
Yeah, it's the 7th. So that's why, so we're getting close. I mean, if you're not, that's fine too. I just because we also got
when she said they were sold out for the volunteers, never really thought about it anymore. But if she wants, I mean, there's a very good chance we might come down if you're going to go, like whatever.
Yeah, well, we get a couple weeks afterward. I think is when we have Bachfest up here too, which is fun.
Oh,
like with the
I might
parade, all that kind of stuff. Hey, you're
right. See,
you can just drink as you go. So
I might rather come to that instead.
I mean, I haven't gone to Bachfest yet, so that would be something to look at there.
I mean, if it's something that you might do for sure, because I'd like to hang out with you too while we're there. But
I was talking to Cincy Brew Dads, and I think they were going to go to Bachfest because they wanted to get that off their list of stuff to do. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't been there yet either. I need to do that.
No, that might be. I might actually rather do that, to be honest, because I mean, that was the Bachfest that you came down to last year, right?
Right. Yeah, I was going to see when they actually have that this year down there too. Because they might come back down for it.
Because I was thinking it was early March or something, maybe.
Yeah, this Bachfest here, March 6th through 8th. So a little bit more time.
Oh, that one's in March. Okay. So I'm thinking it was about the. You know what? I'm thinking we had ours here.
It was in March as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was thinking we had ours here, and yours was maybe the following weekend. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. Now that you say that, I'm thinking that's what it was.
Well, if you come up to Bachfest for that'll be my pre-birthday weekend actually, which will be nice. So maybe Bachfest works out better.
I mean, honestly, if we come up there, we'll probably do it here also, just because it's here. So we might do it both weekends. Who knows? If it's on different weekends, it may happen. May happen that way. I'd say.
Yeah.
Need to get. So if we come up there, we need to get like Anderson and whoever to come down for it.
Yeah, to get those guys down. Well, Anderson, I know he's already got his tickets for the Winter Warmer Beer Fest up in Cleveland, which is another one I want to go to at some point too. Let me see what is that. I know he told me he got his tickets already. I wanted to try to get up there.
Yeah, because I was so bummed because they were coming for the 450 Beer Fest last year, and something came out and we couldn't go, so we ended up not being able to go. Even though we had our tickets, we just ate the ticket costs of it, whatever. But I was looking forward to meeting up with him or whatever.
Yeah. No, that would have been awesome. Yeah, I just had too much stuff at the end with us getting everything back and moving in the house and stuff. It made it tougher for me to get down there, but definitely would like to go this year. And yeah, the Winter Warmer Fest is March 7th, so it's actually the same weekend as Bachfest.
Oh, okay. And that's in Cleveland?
So that's in Cleveland, so he'll be up at that.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit longer drive for us. But.
Yeah. Well, from here, I think it's like 6 hours, so you're like an hour and a half. So
yeah, that would be cool too. But I'd rather come check out the Bachfest. One is shorter, but two would be, I just like to come to it and check it out.
Yeah, I mean, they do it the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Fridays when they have I think the goat parades that day, which gets people all pumped up, and then the beer halls and all that kind of stuff. And the box they actually get, it should be like Imperial Box because they get some pretty heavy hitters they put out for it, from what I've been told and seen previously. So it's usually a good.
Hell, honestly, we could probably round up our little drinking crew around here and head down that way. Go to it.
Yeah.
Like as Aaron that joins, will comment sometimes on there. He's one of them, and our friend Louie and probably her brother Donnie would come, and we probably round up a good 4, 5, 6 people and come down to it, and maybe get an Airbnb and just stay the night or something.
Yeah, that could definitely work. I can't promise there's a silent disco at this one like it was in Louisville, but which was a hilarious time in itself. So yeah.
Oh, and if it was, Shannon would be like, "Oh, who cares about beer? I just want to go dance and whatever." You know how she is. So
yeah. Yeah, they do have the beer fest. They do have the silent disco there, but I don't know if they do anything with Bachfest. But it'd be good to get out there, and the weather will be breaking, and perfect time to get out there and have some fun. But yeah, everybody watching can comment. Anybody want to talk about beer? Throw comments out there. Let us know what you guys want to get into. There's really no agenda for tonight. It's kind of a new concept, a new old concept, because we came on with no agenda before, but just to come on, have some beers and just chill, relax, talk about whatever comes to mind, which can sometimes be good, sometimes be bad.
I was gonna say, just because it says beer show doesn't mean you have to talk about beer, and most time we don't. So right. That's how it is.
But speaking about sports, even we just had, I don't know if you saw in the news, like 20-something players caught up in the point shaving scandal.
I saw that. That's crazy.
I think I know there were some from DePaul, but they said it went into some of the teams from the Big East, I guess. Well, I guess DePaul's Big East, but then they also had the Sun Belt Conference, I think. But I'm like, this is the reason why you didn't let gambling get in bed with sports, right?
Right.
And some of these players, they're like, I'm not getting NIL money. Sure, I'll shave some points here. I'll throw a game here or there. I'm not going to go pro anyway. So if I can make some few dollars off of it, And
just think, like, how easy could that be? Like, just guy's on fire and all of a sudden he hits a couple short and whatever. Like, how do you really, unless it's just blatantly obvious that he's throwing a game, but, it's just as easy as just clanking shots or whatever, just to not score points. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Yeah, but then I think in the age of, and I'm going to say, dazed Jake Paul fights where people bet on it, like that's staged. Like people are betting on the Jake Paul fight, but I'm like, until Anthony Joshua said, F that script, and he knocked him out. It's kind of like,
and you know what? That was the greatest thing ever, because I was wanting him to knock him out so bad I couldn't stand it. And when he did, I was like, and broke his jaw. I was like, take that fucker, you lying piece of, like, you want to be like, take that.
Right. And I don't know if you saw any follow-up pieces, but after the fight, there were things saying that Mike Tyson wants a rematch now, because I guess Mike is like, you know what? I should have done that when I fought him. Let me get back in there.
That's what I was thinking. That'd be great. Like, rematch. Like, he was like, oh, you'd be sorry about that. He'll break your other jawline. Like, what you should have done in the first place, but didn't buy him off for the money.
Because people were watching, they saw Mike Tyson was pulling his punches and stuff. And it's just like, and now he's trying to talk about some other people when he comes back. And I'm like, dude, the jig is up. It should have been up a long time ago. Like, I don't know why people kept believing you were this great boxer or whatever. You're not. So then his brother Logan is trying to say some stuff now. Like, Logan, you're in the WWE, so we know that's all scripted. So
you're right. Right.
Either. Cheers, Bart. Great to see you, my friend. Happy New Year to you as well.
Bart?
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Hopefully things are going well up there in Jersey. And Middle Fruit said, got to head off, but beyond the kind, polite Canadian, I gave you the prerequisite thumbs up. Well, I appreciate that. Don't went thus far. I'm expecting a beer package just thanks to return.
It's in the mail. As long as customs doesn't hang up with, it's always the customs thing.
I try to get the thumbs up, Middle Fruit, but it don't always work. But hey, it does help. So maybe people will take your lead now and they'll drop that thumb and show some love and appreciation for the channel. But have a great one, brother. Hope you have a great weekend here as well. I'm glad you stopped in for a bit. Yeah, Bart's in the house, and Bart was our Thursday night viewer usually. It's tough for us. Like I said, it's tough for some of the nights. So having being back on Thursdays, nice seeing some of the faces again, everybody and all of our friends.
Absolutely. Well, I said it's been freaking what? Been a long time.
Yeah. Made me think of that song because you said that now. Who does that? It's like one of the The rock group. It's been a long time. I ain't gonna try to sing it. I'm just trying to. We're not doing karaoke here.
Come on, Rod. Sing it to me. Sing it. Maybe it'll come to my mind a little bit quicker if you do.
There's already one jump around video out there I did not sign off on, so.
Oh. Man, I have no idea now.
Trying to think. Unless I'm off on it. No, not Louis Armstrong. Who's more? It wasn't the Sam Cooke version. It was something. Maybe I'm off on it. Anyway, it is what it is. Bart said, all good in the swamps of South Jersey, but very cold. You know, it's funny. I was talking to someone about South Jersey. One of the people I work with, one of the clients stuff I work, and we were talking about, because he actually grew up outside Philly. And I was like, I grew up outside Jersey. And we were kind of comparing spots. And it's like funny when I used to bring people to come visit back when I was in college to come up to Jersey, and they were just like blown away by South Jersey. Like, oh, you guys got like farms here. Like, we thought it was all industrial like buildings. And like, no, that's just like North Jersey. That's just Newark and, you know, Patterson and all that kind of stuff, and stuff you see like with the power plants. Like here, it's like we got cattle, we got corn, we got all kinds of stuff.
I know it's funny you say that, because like you think New York, you just think of the big city. You know, when you go upstate New York, it's like totally just like green and like, okay, this is actually a state, not just a big city.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when
you kind of yeah, and you tend to forget that. You know, you just think New York, you just automatically think of like, you know, Manhattan or whatever, and it's like, no, there's a whole state there that's not even close to that.
Right. Yeah, so the good old swampland. I've got the Jersey Devil up there too, which is the lore. That's like the local, what do you call it? Like the little local legend horror type thing, the Poconos Jersey Devil. I guess every
of
a creature of a lore type thing or something, you know.
I do like that logo or the mascot or whatever. That is kind of cool looking.
Oh, for the hockey team, the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, for the Devil, yeah.
Yeah, and Bart might remember this because he's around the age I am. But when we were like in 5th, 6th grade back in the day, like they literally had like a film they would show about Jersey. It would show about the history of the Jersey Devil. And it was like something like watching an old Living Dead type movie. Like if people go out in the woods, this is like a pre Blair Witch project, and you know, like people that were trying to find the Jersey Devil and all kinds of stuff to freak you out. So
you know, I remember hearing things about that before, kind of like the folklore kind of thing or whatever. Yeah. It's like the Jersey Chukaramba. Good old Jersey. Yeah, shoot. Dog go out in that cold. Dog will be like, okay, I'm done. Open back up. Nah, yeah, and it's funny when it's cold. He doesn't stay out there very long. Usually, you have to holler for him to come back in. He usually goes out and does his business, and next thing you know, you'll look up and he's at the door. Wait, you know, like, let me in. It's fucking cold out here.
I'm being abused out here. Yeah, Bartsy, he remembers that. Like back when he used to show us the movie with the Jersey Devil. Yeah, deep in the Pine Barrens. And I think they kind of do it around like when you're 5th or 6th grade, because they usually have a lot of schools do camping trips. They're the kids and then take them camping. That's just part of growing up as Gen X. Let's scare them first, then we'll take them and drop them off out there and let them freak out.
You're on your own. Just come back and we'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, it's like I was watching one of the videos on Facebook, and the guy was like, I just don't understand the online bullying. And this was like a guy like around our age. He's just like, you're online, someone's bullying you, you can turn it off, you can change social media, you can do this or do that. He's like, when we got bullied, you literally can't do anything if you're getting punched. You're getting punched. Like, you got nowhere to go. Like, our bullying is so much more physical. It's like if somebody tries to intimidate you on the computer, then turn off the computer and you're done. you know. So
Yeah,
it's kind of
right,
funny
right.
how he was kind of breaking it down. Like, I don't get it. So, but
I'm kind of like,
have their own hazards.
if they're punching you, is it really bullying? Yeah, you're just getting the shit kicked out of you. Not really bullying. You're just getting beat down. I feel like bullying's kind of like, torturing sort of, and just, bad mouthing, whatever. But, when it comes to physical, I mean, I guess it is a form of bullying also, but that's not what I think of when I think of bullying. I just think of somebody just pushing somebody around,
Yeah. But it's like when we were kids and you go to school and someone took your milk money, that was like, you got bullied by the local bully or whatever. Like, no, I got robbed. The difference
yeah, right.
I had an item. I no longer had the item. I got robbed. There's no police report when you're a kid in school, though. Do you fill out or anything? It just happens.
So is that like the modern day robbers? Is that what you're saying? No, they're just bullies. They're not robbing. They're just bullying people.
Well, when they're in school,
you know what I mean? Like,
that's like their on-the-job training for later.
Yeah, if you're bullying in high school, we know what you're going to be. You're going to be locked up in jail in about 10 years.
Like, they didn't go to shop class. They just went to the cafeteria. So.
Yeah, never had money, but took your money to buy, get their lunch and whatever. So.
Yeah. It's funny. As earlier I was watching, and it was a cut up version because it was on regular TV or whatever, regular cable, but it was The Departed with Jack Nicholson. And it's Depart. Well, you've seen Departed though, right? I think everybody's kind of seen The Departed.
Oh yeah.
And it's like Matt Damon trying to calm Jack
Matt Damon,
down or whatever. And he's like,
Departed. Yeah, that was a great movie.
And Nichols was like, I haven't needed money since I robbed so and so in third grade and took their milk money. I've never needed money. Like, yeah, that's he started out as a bully. Now he's a crime boss. Just all part of the program.
Departed. Yeah, Departed was great. That was a good movie.
It's like Henry and Good.
Just let him out. Now he's scratching at the door, wanting back in. Yeah. See, he's just like, it's fucking cold in here. Let me in.
He's like, you crazy in here? It's cold.
And usually you have to yell for him to come back in. During the summertime, he's out there for hours.
Oh, running around like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I saw some of the people in the winter with the snow, like they were saying they were getting police called them because they had like huskies. Huskies are built for that. So huskies were sitting out in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you need to get your dog in the house or whatever. And
they love that. Yeah.
Yeah. And they call the police come out and it's just, dude, like, the dog wants to come out. The dog doesn't want to come in. So, yeah. It's like, mind your business. You don't know what you're talking about there.
Right.
Chocolate Crown Royal. I haven't had Crown Royal in a good amount of time.
I haven't tried the chocolate, and I've seen it, and I want to try it, but I've never. So are you drinking it straight is the question, or are you mixing it with something?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Because I've heard drinking it straight is not great, but mixing with other things is pretty damn good. So I was just kind of curious.
Well, I sent that picture a while back in our other group there on Instagram when I saw that tequila that we had. And I was like, oh, Todd knows what I'm talking about, like that with the Cafe Negro or whatever. We got a party source. It was like coffee. That was so smooth. Yeah, you drink that straight. That was so good. I should pick up a bottle of that again, actually. You will run through that for sure.
Oh man, that stuff. The first time I was like, oh, it's kind of like Will Ferrell and it tastes so good, especially when it hits your lips. I was like, man, that stuff. Yeah, that stuff was so good.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, we could only buy it in Kentucky, but I think we can get over here in Indiana now. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but
yeah, they may have expanded. See here. This one is like, oh, what's your birth date? Just say, are you over 21? Yes or no? Make it easy. Oh, let's see here. Submit.
I'm gonna grab another beer real quick because these Aldi IPAs just go down quick. That's what she said. Or maybe that's what he said. I'm not sure.
Oh, or he, she. We never know nowadays. Let me pull this up here. Yeah, this is good stuff. If you ever get a chance to check this stuff out, folks, these are some great tequilas from the flavors they actually do here. They got like 5 on here now. We had the one here, the Cantera Negra, which is a coffee tequila. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking smooth. Ooh, they got an old fashioned one now. Or to make an old fashioned maybe out of it. Espresso martini, ranch water. I've never done ranch water. I hear people always talking about that ranch water thing.
Yeah, me too. I've never done it, but not sure.
They're getting noticed. What are some awards now? We had it years before they got these medals. We had it like when did we all get?
I feel like we had it when it first came out. Like we didn't even know what it was. And I could be totally wrong on that. It's probably been out for years and we just still didn't know what it was. But
it was,
man, that was
at least, well, was it before? It was before or after COVID? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh no, let's see. No, it was before because when Joe and Eric was down, right?
Yeah, that was before.
So that was like 90 or 2018, 19 probably.
Yeah. So we were ahead of the curve when we first had it there. I was showing that video of that moment when we had always people like starting to try it out because we were telling them, you need to come try this tequila. Like we had people lined up in party stores that were just like going there.
And Joe's dad was like
he was fascinated with the Jack Daniels women. He was
of course, yeah.
Bart's having it straight up over ice. So actually, if you're having it over ice, you're having it on the rocks, my friend. On the rocks. And not too sweet. I like it. There you go. Oh, there you go.
So this one is the next one up. It's the Spice Winter Lager.
Oh, Spice Winter. Spicy. He likes the spicy, folks.
It comes in at 5%. So, not hating ABV so far.
No, he's at 5%?
Yeah, 5%.
You got to kind of going low.
Well,
which is not a bad move compared to where we used to go high all the time. So
the next one's a stout that's coming up. So we'll see what that one comes in at. So
shout out to KO. KO said, "Thanks, guy. I got to split and get to my homebrew club meeting. We meet back at the back of a brewery and share good feedback on each other's beers. Go Hoosiers! Well, nice. Enjoy. Hey, KO, if you didn't see my video or my live stream earlier this week with Blue Lock's Malt House, check it out. I mean, we were talking about some stuff with home brewing too, but they got some pretty good stuff happening with their malts. That was actually a really fun interview that we did. I almost
this one kind of smells like got a hint of cinnamon or something on it. Almost kind of smells like cinnamon donuts.
Now coming to the stage, we have cinnamon.
Now on stage. Cue the music.
Cinnamon in the house.
Tip your waitresses and bartenders. Don't forget.
Right. Some of the funny stripper names days ago.
It's not bad. Kind of tastes like a cinnamon, like the cinnamon flavored cookies that you get, like the what's the shortbread cookie with like cinnamon flavor, the icing cookies. I'm talking about like the shortbread, like icing or whatever on them, the cinnamon flavored.
Are they the ones in the archway packages with the red archway? And
the
molasses type thing. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I'm kind of surprised, honestly.
I used to go through some of those. Like crazy. The Archway was solid.
Now it makes me want some of the cookies just to go along with it.
Nothing wrong with that. What's up, Ryan? Cheers, my friend. Yes, I did release that earlier. Yeah, check it out when you get a chance. And if you guys haven't checked out Ryan there for Cincinnati Brew Dads with him and Matt, check out his channel as well. I think cinnamon might be my favorite adjunct in the beer, but I have several. Yeah. Not just a favorite dancer, but also a favorite adjunct in the beer.
Cinnamon, bourbon, whatever. I don't know, tequila. There's been some good ones. Yeah, I mean, just an adjunct in general. Equal opportunist here. Equal opportunist.
Yeah. Yeah, we well, as you know, we bought the house last year here, but one of the neighbors here had a get together this past Sunday. For everybody on the street that we kind of asked. So we all went over to her house and kind of did stuff. It was the first chance for us to really meet some of the neighbors and stuff. But it was a fun time. It was like Sunday night. It was during the Eagles Niners game, and they had like different stuff. They had some beers and stuff like that, and food. And we just kind of just hung out. And I was talking to a few of the guys there that were beer drinkers. And I was like, oh, talking about the stuff that we do here on the channel. And they're like, really? Like, we just got all kinds of beer conversation. Yeah, you should come over and see the beer cellar. Beer's got a lot of beer in the beer cellar. But just kind of going through and just breaking stuff down and just talking about things. And it was just like, it's funny how beer just can easily become a topic that steals the spotlight of a conversation. Because like, if you're a beer drinker, you're always looking to find out more about beer, you know? So it was kind of cool. As first it was like, do we want to go? I mean, we don't really know. Like, you know, because it was like Sunday night, you go back to work Monday and all kinds of stuff. But we were glad we went. It was a great time to meet people, and we had a blast. So yeah.
So I have to say this real quick. So Shannon's still at Donham Day Brewery. So because I told him, I was like, I go home and do our YouTube hangout tonight. So they actually have it on there. So we gotta give a shout out to Donham Day Brewery. Lydell, John, Haley, Lydell, the bartender, Lydell and John, the owners, and of course Shannon, Louie, and our old crews there watching. So,
well, tell them to comment on some of their beers they like, the beers that are popular beers or something. Tell them to.
Hey, there you go. Yes, comment and join in.
And we'll read them and talk about the new brewery they launched.
Yeah, so John and Haley just bought it maybe 3 months ago. I'm not sure if it's been 3 months quite yet, but I think it's probably pretty close to that. And he's doing a lot of. He's a food background, so he does a lot of stuff on Sundays where he does a lot of food, and he's been doing like a lot of football things. Come watch football and hang out and drink, you know, have dollar wings or whatnot. And they're doing a lot of good things at that place for sure.
We need to set up a live stream with them and do like a food and beer pairing show.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
yeah, I'm just saying.
We could totally do that for sure. We can set something up. You
guys are watching. Reach out. Shannon has the deets. We can set it up. So
I'd say she's right now, so they can comment as we're going. So
yeah. Then when we get down there, we'll have to visit that one now too. And we got Vanessa in the house. It's been a while. Well, Vanessa's actually popped up. She's seen you for sure. And says hello to everybody.
Of course, she's got to say hi to Shannon, even though she's not here. But I'll let her know. I'm just teasing, Vanessa. I'm just teasing. I'm good. How are you doing?
She's trying to wish Shannon into it. Is what it is.
I know, right?
It's like, hey, man, if I say Shannon 13 times, Shannon will appear. So
yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
But what will appear next is another beer for me. That's for sure. Let's see. As I reach into I feel like Blazing Tazzle. Excuse me while I whip this out.
If it's not, you have the beer fridge right there, and you just turn around and just grab one now. So it's, you know.
You haven't seen it. The beer fridge here and the beer fridge there. The beer fridge. Yeah, well. Two of the beer fridges now. Company gave me like these bonus points at work, and I'm like, what do I do with that? Oh, I can get another beer fridge. So now I got these out here, which leaves less after having the beer cellar.
As I always say, it's like, I don't have a problem. You have a problem? I don't have a problem. Do you?
My only problem is you ask me if I have a problem.
Exactly right. Yes, exactly.
But good luck with that, Vanessa, on buying a new home there for you.
Yeah, good luck.
As
There's Aaron. There he is.
Yeah, we were talking about you just a little bit ago, my friend. Great to see you. Hopefully, I do so I don't have to move yet because you have the house there where you were setting everything up. So hopefully, it does work out because you put a lot of work into what you have there, Vanessa. So I'm hoping that's the situation.
But knowing Vanessa, she could build like a log cabin in like 2 days and be like a 4-story house or whatever, and still serve food and breakfast and whatever. Like Vanessa, she does. That's what she does.
Yeah, she can do it all for sure. I feel like there should be a folk song about Vanessa Kitty. That should be something that should be out there. So,
you know what? It really
probably will be. We'll probably be dust at some point, and then someone will write the old folk song, just like Paul Bunyan and all these other different characters that were like these things. There'll be an old song about Vanessa Kitty, and they'll be talking about all stuff she did and accomplished, and it'll be like, wow, she had to be a legend. It's like, yeah.
And then they'll be like, did she ever exist, or was it just a folklore, or like what happened? And it's like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
But I'm going to actually get into the last one here because I got this a while back, and I'm like, you know what? I already did a review on this. I'm not going to do another review on it. I don't usually do re-reviews, but I'm going to need the sugar.
Ooh, the sugar.
The 9.9. Yeah, this was the original recipe they had brought back recently. I actually saw a 6-pack of this out tonight when I was out earlier again. So if I want more, I can get more, but we'll go ahead and settle with this. Yeah, so it's funny. I was talking about getting together with people on Sunday. It was like somebody had got a Yingling out the cooler because they had Yingling there. They had Yingling, Rheingeist, a few other different ones. So there was a good selection. Definitely a good choice for the people there because you know what they're going to drink. And they were like, how do I open this? Like, I'm just like, here. Like, I have my key ring. And they're like, you carry a beer opener with you? I'm like, I do beer all the time. You got to be prepared. I was a Boy Scout. You got to have a beer opener on yourself at all times.
Don't leave home without it.
Yeah. But they were
don't leave home without it.
It's like, you got a beer opener on you? Like, yeah, that's what I do.
Actually, the better question is like, are you really asking me that right now? It's like, why do you seem so surprised?
And then I was like, stand back, I'm professional. Why I opened the beer for the guys. So.
Right.
Give it
very true.
Kimber twirl and threw it back in my pocket.
Think of the old spin, like, hey,
yeah, from old
the old tricks.
Always have a beer opener on you. I should put that on a t-shirt, actually. That might be a new t-shirt design.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Instead of always be closing, always have a beer opener.
Never leave home without it.
Never leave home without it, for sure. Never know. I mean, shoot. Some of the stuff we see nowadays, you're going to be drinking a lot, probably. So better keep one around.
It's a good chance.
Yeah.
It's a good chance.
You're saying there's a chance. Yeah. There's a big chance. So here's something fun I thought would be kind of something to do here. Which too bad Shannon's not here because she likes stuff like this. I thought beer word association.
Oh, she's watching, I think. She's not here, but she's watching. So she may chime in. I doubt it, but she might.
Yeah. So for all you watching, you can also chime in by hitting a comment there as well. Give you the name of a beer, whatever first word pops in your head, let me know.
To name a beer, is that what you said?
No, I'm going to give you the name of a beer. And you're
I got you. Okay.
To associate with the beer.
Okay.
Kind of fun just to kind of see what's out there. You ready?
Let's see.
All right. We'll start off easy. Miller Lite.
Water. I'm not getting wrong. I drink it, but you know.
Because sometimes you like to get deep in it. It's like, don't get deep into it. Just the first surface thing that pops up.
Right. MGD.
See, you're getting deep now.
Seltzer water, let's say. I don't know. Something better than just water, but
See, like for me, like MGD, first thing I think of college. Because we were killing them in college back in the day.
Oh,
So
well,
imagine
okay,
being
yeah.
in college, right? So,
yeah.
and all stuff that we're enjoying.
I mean, I was going to say something different than that, but I can see that. Okay.
Yeah, just say it's the first word that pops up when you hear it out there. It's just like, you go with it. Milwaukee's best.
The Beast.
That's good. That's what we used to call it in school, the Beast.
The Beast. Yes, absolutely.
We'd also accept trash. That was another answer that might pop up out of the survey. Cheap, You do what you got to do. Red Dog.
Red Dog. Ooh. I got to think of a word that may say that. Let's see.
You're overthinking it.
No, it's not a thing. I'm trying to break it down to one word. Can I do like 2 words, maybe?
You can do 2. Look at
Bad decisions.
Yeah, see, he's overthinking it, Shannon.
Yeah. Bad decisions.
Ooh, Ryan said Miller Lite pass. Milwaukee's best, Dad.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No Miller Lite for me would be Dad for me, but yeah.
So what did you have for Red Dog?
Bad decisions.
I can actually see it, man. I can see bad decisions on that one.
Because that was, back in our day, that was like the first. Well, maybe not your day, but my day. Well, we're not that far apart, but
Whoa! Let's not take shots, right?
Sorry. But shots. But back in college days, like, hey, Red Dog and the what was the same time as Red Dog? What was the other one that came out? Same time as Red Dog.
MGD was the same time.
No, whatever. No, it was after. Oh gosh, dang it! I don't think it's around anymore.
Strohs? Well, I can't give you too much because we're going to be asking the other ones.
No, I know. Okay, all right. But anyway, that was like one of the first, like more above, like Miller Lite ABV, 5% ish, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's to drink the shit out of that just because.
Yeah. Well, like when we were in college, I mean, at the bar, that was like the local. That was like the thing when they came out with it. I was like, I said the hookup beer, but it's the beer you would drink if you're trying to hook up and all kind of stuff because it had the higher ABV, right? So,
right.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers.
To be honest with you, I've never drank a ton of those. So the first thing to me is Miller High Life. I don't even want to say it.
Why would you want to say it? we're all adults here.
No, because it's not good. It's not good. It's Miller High Life. The box wine of beer. Let's say that.
I like that box wine of beer.
Instead of champagne, the box wine of beer.
Yeah. That was funny for me because for me as grandparents, because that's why when I was a kid, they used to drink back in like the 70s and they could give me one of those little Miller High Life, and that's what they would always drink. So like Ryan had said Dad, like you said, would have been Dad for the other one. That's what they were kind of like grandparents were kind of drinking that. And that's the first I started getting sips off. So I'll probably say more nostalgic than anything for me.
There you go. No, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Cheers, Sam. He said Red Dog is a great Australian film.
Film.
Let's see here. Colt 45.
Quote 45. I mean, the first thing pops in my head is it's not one word, but Billy D. Billy D.
I definitely see that as well. You want to kind of say smooth, but if you had Colt 45, you knew it wasn't smooth. So
right.
Yeah, but Billy D being on it.
And I just remember that for the commercials,
I
like,
said
you know,
too.
Billy D
Billy
doing the commercials. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Billy D.
Yeah. And the funny thing back then, when it was like came over, like Colt 45 used to actually have a little bit more of a glamour tilt to it, and then it kind of got ran down. So kind of interesting because when Billy D was kind of doing it, it was still seen as this smooth type beer kind of drink like that and everything. And then,
I always felt like when he was doing that, it was kind of like a higher class beer or something. You know, like they made it seem like it was a, you know.
Back then it was. I mean, you were poured into a glass, you know, nobody was taking it from the bottle type thing. And it was kind of seen with the higher ABV being a little bit more of a bigger drink for, you know, someone that wants a little bit more, I guess. And then over the course of time, it got in the whole 40 type stuff. So, yeah. But at one point, like Colt 45 was actually seen to be pretty decent. Vanessa said, should you drink MGD on a throne?
Throne.
Oh yeah, I don't think I don't think anybody drink MGD in a throne. Now
I wouldn't think so, but maybe.
But then I mean, it might get you to a throne later in the night if you drink enough MGD. That's why you might be in the throne with some of the beer shizzits the next day. But yeah,
I was gonna say the other kind of throne for sure. Yes.
Mm-hmm. But I remember the Niners teaming up with NASCAR and okay, a whole bunch of wind behind them, and then it kind of went flat. Like people just got off of it. Let's see here. Vanessa said rented beer, but I don't know what was rented beer. Was that the Miller?
Probably MGD, I'm sure.
Probably. Moving up the strength scale. Well, Red Dog did. And with the cheers, I'm going back, seeing all the stuff here. What is up? No, a Natty Light is best bang for the buck. 4.2, same as Bush, but less expensive. Well, is it though? I mean, you definitely get a big can of it for that price.
I mean, honestly, he's not wrong. Like, he's not wrong if you're going down to that style of beer.
Yeah.
Like, it's not wrong. Honestly, like,
I've done my share of Natty Lights. In fact, for a point, I was on the Natter Day train. I was drinking that during one of the summers. It was like, this Natter Day, not really that bad. It's like, you know, yeah, it's a Natty Light product or whatever, but kind of digging the lemonade type thing. Although I hate shandy still. Figure it out.
Well, I remember doing those. Like, okay, it's not bad. It's like, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But you know,
it has its moments.
I'm not a shandy person, so I was like, yeah, not for me.
Yeah. Like Lottie Kugel's summer shandy, I will still drain pour it. It's just not for me. But you know,
right, same here. Yeah, same here.
Everybody that do you. But Noah, welcome to the channel. First time I think you've been here, so great to have you along. Let me see here. The beer to have on a desert island or naked in a phrase situation. Well, there's some beer you can have on a desert island that will put you into a naked in a phrase situation.
Very true. Very true. Cause and effect.
Goes back to Wolfhard Old School. We're going streaking. Like, what did he drink tonight?
It's like, come on. I just watched that movie the other night. I was like, oh, this is freaking great. It's like, come on, we're going streaking. And turns around, I was like, nobody's there. It's like, come on, Frank, what are you doing? Like, they're all kind of like,
get in the
by
van.
yourself. Yeah.
Beer on a desert island. What do you got for that on a desert island? I mean, it depends on how long you're going to be on a desert island, because if you're going there just for a night, it's going to change if you're stuck there. So it just depends.
If I'm there for a long period of time, I'm going to say probably like Miller Lite, Bud Light, just something easy drinking or whatever, just something light, lager, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just something you could drink 10, 12, 15 of every day and be fine with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but I was thinking you have to have something I guess if you can tolerate it, you won't get tired of it. It's the big thing. So like an easy drinking type beer makes sense. I don't know. For me, if I was on a desert island, because I used to like, some of the Belgian beers are my favorite to have, but at some point you might get fatigued on those. And
that's what I'm thinking.
Island,
that's what I was thinking. It's like I couldn't do an IPA, I couldn't do a stout, couldn't do, something light, refreshing.
Yeah.
But no, you're still drinking a beer, but nothing like over the top. Nothing over the top.
Yeah. Here's a weird one. If I was on a desert island, one of the beers I would actually not mind having would be Dogfish Head Sequence Ale. In that type of environment and having that, like I feel like that's always something you could just drink and deal with and be good to go and get some nice flavor out of.
But doesn't it have like
sour, not too tart.
It's got a little salty vibe to it though, doesn't it?
It's got a little salty vibe, but it's like a sour, but it's not a heavily sour type thing, and it's got a refreshing appeal to it.
Okay.
So I think I would like
I
that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Not a bad choice.
It says, Miller, the beer you have to drink within 5 seconds out of the fridge or else it tastes even more like shit. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And that's where frosted mugs come into play. You want to get that in a frosted mug if you can, because that'll actually help to extend that 5 seconds for you. But if you're right. If you're in a second contest, Miller's what you want. Don't try to get an IPA or anything like that. I've never actually heard of the Red Dog movies, but Vanessa does like them. So out of Australia, Sammy said. 40-ounce can, Colt 45, Billy D. Yes, you know it, Vanessa. Hoo-wah, Vanessa says. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Oh, wow. Look at you pairing up the Colt 45.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
Both the movies in my collection. Second choice for Colt 45, paper bag. When you think about the Colt 45.
Right, exactly. Yes.
And that's what it turned into. But before it, because it used to be like Billy D in the Glamorous magazine drinking Colt 45, right? So then he got flipped and he went to the streets. Wearing a fur coat, drinking a 40-ounce cans does not necessarily make you higher class. No, it doesn't. But makes you feel something. Champagne of beer versus king of beers. We haven't got to the king of beers yet, or the so-called king of beers. Oh yeah, first time here drinking beer right now, and it randomly recommended this live. Oh, awesome. Well, great to have you here. Shout out to the YouTube algorithm coming through. Give it the stuck there for a month. Survival mode. If I'm stuck there for a month, yeah, Sequence Ale definitely works for me. Can you do a month of Miller Lite? You be all right, Todd, with a month of that happening? If you were stuck there.
A month of what?
On the desert island.
Which kind of beer though?
You chose the beer. You said Miller.
Oh, why? No, yes. We keep them around the house now to drink, so absolutely for a month for sure. Would I choose it? No, but
Paige and Shannon. We need help.
I know, right? No, it's not my first choice, but if I'm there for a month and I'm going to be there for a month, I'm going to drink. Yes, for sure. Absolutely. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I could drink a case of those in a day and be fine. Not like a case of IPAs or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, or stouts or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Then you get kind of fatigued on that, but
Yeah.
If I want a little something that'll eventually get you there, then yes, for sure.
Noah says, life cold beer, it never done me wrong. Women, on the other hand, like, no, you look pretty young on your avatar. So I don't know how many women you got to as of yet, but if you're already starting to be like Will Chamberlain out there, good for you, my friend. Delirium Nocturnum on a desert island or kegs of dragon milk stouts. The dragon's milk, the only thing you would have, I think, if you were stuck on a desert island and if it was like in the middle of summer, that stout could wear you down some. And I drink stout in the summer, but in 100-degree weather, I don't want to really drink a stout at that time. Delirium Noctorum, though, I can say that would be a good one. That's the red, and that's like licorice. That's like candy.
I mean, all the delirium beers are actually, I could do them anytime. I don't care.
Yeah. Delirium's not, they're doing
To be honest.
going to make it, I think.
To be honest, equal opportunist.
And that's legit there, right? A red stripe. I mean, obviously, you can do it on the island of Jamaica. You can do it on the island of the desert. So.
Oh, man. You talk about red stripe. We went to Jamaica. That's all we drank for the whole week or however long we were there for the week or whatever. It's like red stripe was, oh, yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, when we went there, I mean, that was the main thing we had. And then I got to the airport. I did have one of the Dragon Stouts, which is actually good. But I never saw anywhere until tonight. One of my local spots actually has it. So I might get a 6-pack of that and do a review at some point. But that's actually a pretty good stout from out in the islands. I do have a stone shot glass in my deep freeze. There you go. I'm sadly 30. Look, wait, long. I'm sadly 30. You got some catching up to do with us. I'm just saying. You got some catching up to do with us. You're doing all right for 30, though. No, you're doing all right. So 30 ain't bad. Over double that here, right? So Noah's sitting.
Come on, Vanessa. Come on, Vanessa.
Noah from the kiddie table to the grown-up table over here.
You're right. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
He said, "That's what's up." His woman is 46, so he's doing all right,
So wait, Noah's in his 30s with a 46-year-old. All right.
He's 30, 40.
Miss me. Must mean he's packing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Noah's probably handling his business. We'll leave it at that. He's probably handling it.
Right. Exactly.
So last we left off Colt 45.
Oh, yes. Back to those. Let's see. Get back to that.
Let's do a little pretentious. Well, I don't want to give you a word out there. See what you think. Bourbon County Bourbon Stout. What comes?
I know what you just said, but I wasn't even thinking that, honestly.
I know, and I said that.
Even now you can't say it because it's not. But my initial thought would be like rare.
You think rare still?
Well, no, I'm not saying still. I'm just saying that's the first thought that came in my head is when I think Bourbon
Rare?
County because it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be, but not so much anymore. But pretentious, probably for sure, like you said. So.
Damn it. Don't give them the answer to the test before you give them the test. What about Zombie Dust?
Zombie Dust?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the word I'm thinking of here? Let's see. How do I want to say that? I'm gonna say like that's probably not the right word to use for sure. I'm gonna say like initiator.
Initiator. Okay.
Because I feel like Zombie Dust was like the first kind of style of beer that I had that kind of jumped me into those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it kind of initiated me to other things. Is why I say that.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking with Zombie Dust being like overextender. I feel like it's overextended at this point. Like Zombie Dust had a presence which made it great when you found it, and then you found it so much now you don't really have that anymore. So I just feel like it was kind of nice like where you could actually have to hunt it down a little bit more. So, but then again, the company's going to grow; they got to get bigger. So.
No, it's totally true because I remember, and you're not wrong. Like we're on both ends of the spectrum on that. Because I was like, I remember when Zombie Dust used to come around to liquor stores here, and it was like, if it didn't get there in the first, let's say 4 hours, it was gone. Like they were out of it. Yeah. And you may not see it again for another 2-3 weeks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like before, it was widely distributed like it is now. Now nobody's like. Now you pick it up and it may be sitting on the shelves for a year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not It's not like it used to be.
Right.
And to me, that was like the high chase of like if you got. I remember back in the day, like in earlier store used to get them. It was like, oh, we only got like a case of them, and they're only selling by the bottles and 2-bottle limit. I remember texting my mom like, hey, the Keg Liquors, which used to be our big local store here to get them beers. I was like, hey, they got zombie dust. Can you go over there and pick some up for me? Like 2 bottles, I'll give you the money back. She's like, yeah, I'll go get it for you. And she would. It was like I said, it's like a 2-bottle limit. And so I was like, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
But that was before, you have to wait months and months to get it. So it's like kind of like that whale. It's like, oh shit, I got zombie dust. All right, sweet. And now you look at it on the shelves and you're like, yeah, whatever. I don't want it anymore.
I mean, people used to call out to the distributors and the stores and like find out when it was supposed to be coming in and planning ahead and like, I gotta take a break real quick from work and run over to get it, right? Because if you didn't get there, you weren't going to get it. So
absolutely. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I still love it. I still love it. Yeah. And it's kind of near and dear to my heart just because of that. But that's still. Now you can get it anytime, so it's like you're not going out seeking for it. You know what I mean? Like it's not you're not in a chase for it anymore.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I probably drink it less now than I used to, because it is everywhere as much. But it was kind of like it was a little bit of fun of having that hunt when you did come across it or like that and everything. So it was kind of like. I gotta say there was some little bit almost like the pretentious type thing again. Because there was a little bit of bragging rights too. You tell your buddy, "Oh yeah, I got some zombie dust today." They're like, "You son of a bitch," So yeah, that did carry.
Right. No, and it kind of was. It was like it was the whale of beers at the time. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, it was kind of like, oh, like you said, you got zombie dust, and everyone was like, "Son of a bitch, where'd you get that from?" I was like, "Oh, I got it." They didn't have when I went there. I was like, "Well, you too late." Sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but
yeah.
Can I have one of yours? No, you can't have one of mine because I ain't getting it again for another 2 or 3 months.
It's like, sorry, dude, I only got 6.
Exactly. Like, no.
There's a dog-eat-dog world out there, so yeah.
Like I have my zombie dust, you can have an MGD. How about that?
Yeah. No, you cracked me up on that one there, too. I'm half black, you know that jeans, black don't crack. Don't be telling our secrets out there, Noah. Officially turned in my driver's license in August voluntary due to medical reasons. Oh, wow, Vanessa. But hopefully you can still get around and everything all right. So that's a big thing, giving up to be able to drive.
Yeah, no kidding.
Depends on the version of Bourbon County. Well, I was talking about just the main version of Bourbon County, but yeah, the variants, because they're always changing, a little bit harder to actually do. So the chai version was depends inducing. Yeah, the chai version of the BCBS. Chai is a weird type thing for some people. I've had some I've liked chai, and some is like, not really feeling it.
Yeah. No, the chai Bourbon County wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Brains zombie dust. Zombie dust readily available. See, that's a good one there too. Talking about zombie dust. Then let's see here. What else we throw out there? How about we'll just say Coors, the golden Coors.
Coors? Regular Coors or Coors Light?
Regular Coors, because I know what you're going to say for Coors Light already. I used it before. I'm thinking, maybe I'm wrong. I was thinking
Coors. I'm thinking of Burt Reynolds.
You know, you say that, but for me, I do think Smokey and the Bandit when I think Coors.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
In the movie.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit. That'd be better. Yes. But I'm thinking Burt Reynolds for that movie. Yes. For that movie, for sure. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. For all the youngsters out there that may not seen Smokey and the Bandit, but back in the day, they were bootlegging Coors from Texas to Florida. And somebody said, why would they be bootlegging Coors from, well, back in the 70s? Coors was seen as that badass beer that only certain states could have, and other states wanted it.
Had to
It's
do
kinda
what you had to do.
Yingling. Yeah, so that's what they were bootlegging. They didn't bootleg Bud.
All
They
right.
were bootlegging Coors.
Don't do the next one yet. I got to go get a charging cord because my
Okay.
tablet's about to die. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see, V8 docs. Hopefully that gets you the mobility that you don't lose anything there. But I guess with the nerve type stuff, it might make it hard to drive then. So that sucks. But the thing is, Vanessa, you're still beating the odds that you were given against before. You're still here with us, which we love. So just keep moving forward, my friend. Coors, and then Ryan just said banquet. Well, what's Coors banquet though? So I feel like you're kind of just cheating there a little bit, Ryan. Just a little bit. I'm going to be a fun contributor to live stream. So okay, yeah, I can tell. I see your humor already in there, Noah. So definitely, we pop up the live streams here. I do them randomly during times. This is the first actually relaunch of the Thursday show. So every other Thursday we'll be doing here the Thursdays. Saturday nights I do the Midwest Beer Show with Dave from Beer Front. And then I have various shows with people in the industry as well as other podcasters and YouTubers. This past Tuesday, I actually did a show with Blue Ox Malt House talking about malts, which is great for some of the people that are doing home brewing, but also want to find out about malt. And then Tuesday, I'm going to actually have Julie on from Kick Fizz. We're going to be talking about the THC drinks they're actually putting out as well and sharing some stuff there too. So I try to do some different things here on the channel to make it fun and enticing and always looking to hopefully educate, but we try to keep it entertaining along those lines. So this is just kind of the fun stuff that we do. Coors is like Miller. Damn, it's hard to drink that shit. Well, and it depends what you're doing. If you're doing like a lawnmower beer, you want something to just chug real quick because you're tired or whatever, yeah, Coors can definitely do that. I would drink Coors more than I would drink Bud, more than I would probably drink Coors, but I'm going to say Coors and Miller High Life would be tough for me to get. Like those would be more competitive, but both of them I would drink before Bud. For me. Visited the Coors Brew in April 87 when I was sent there on the TDY doing a Black-footed ferret research study. I didn't know there were different types of ferrets. Guess my lawnmower beer, well, I'm sure it's Dragon's Milk, Vanessa, because everything is Dragon's Milk for Vanessa. Which Dragon's Milk? What do you got for that one?
Dragon's Milk? Just the original?
Just the original.
Solid.
Oh, solid. As a rock. Old song from back in the day, folks.
Right.
Google. Look, when you Google Signetti, Google Ashford and Simpson. Signetti says, I win. Google me. That's like that. That was just like a cold ass line. Can I just say that's some cold, put your kahunas on the table type thing to say, like, I just win. Google me. Like, who does that? Who does that? Signetti does. And then for the national championship.
And then not only to back it up with 2 straight playoff, appearances, like, Google me. I win, Google me. It's like, okay. You do. No.
Like I said, Signetti is the Rain Man of college football right now. Yeah. Give you another one. Here's another one. I don't know if you ever did this beer, though, back in the day. Because this is like a beer you would do like in high school before, as you're coming up. St. Ides.
God.
St. Ides.
Ides?
Yeah.
St. Ides?
The cricket letter?
No, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you got it in Indiana, did you?
Honestly, don't think I've ever had a St. Ides.
Really?
I think we might Isn't it like a malt liquor?
Yeah.
I could be wrong. We may get them here. Honestly, I don't look for them, so I don't know.
You may get them now. You may get them now, but yeah, you may not got them back in the day though, because they were, out in South Central, and then
all right. So
you can get them like in the East, you get them in the West.
So, well, we can go. We don't want to start singing now. We can start singing from that point on. So we're not doing that. Not tonight, anyway.
Yeah.
So everybody at our local brewery's watching. So it's like, if somebody knows, can we get St. Ads in Indiana here? I'm not sure. I've never looked for it, or do I tend to? So
I don't know. And St. Ides actually just came out with the THC drink, which is funny. Oh, breakfast stout. Who's that from?
Well, that's that mix pack that my cousin Pat got me. It's the same.
Oh, from the Aldi thing. Okay.
Yeah.
4.2. You're going lower ABV. 4.2. Is that right?
It is 4. Yeah, it is 4.2.
There you go.
I just grabbed 3 of them. This probably should have been the one I started with, but whatever. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Oh, we know, Vanessa. Dragon's Milk is your favorite. We know. A farmer had some fair pelts on his farm fence. From there, we learned active Blackfoot colonies. I didn't even know there was a Blackfoot ferret. Breakfast stout, yum. Maple stout soon. Maple syrup harvest incoming. Yeah, I just had a maple syrup. One of the reviews I just did was a maple syrup stout, and it was really good. I don't know why they had the baby cans. It was the one I did from the FCBS 10, but the beer was definitely good.
Was it pure Canadian maple though syrup?
No, it was pure Wisconsin maple, which I was like, I didn't know Wisconsin had their own pure maple. I'm like, they're holding back on the other 49 states. Never heard of that.
Now I'm gonna see.
Never heard of Wisconsin maple. Yeah,
I feel like we had to do a comparison just to see.
When I was living in Cali working for Roblox, so there was this beer I often enjoy. Sapporo, yeah, damn good stuff. Japan's old beer. I have Sapporo. The times I have Sapporo are usually when I'm at a sushi bar or a hibachi grill, because I don't really think about it outside of that. But that's like the beer they'll actually usually have there.
Very
Sapporo
true.
Is basically like a Japanese macro, but it's a decent beer. So
that's very true. No, it ain't bad.
Yeah.
It ain't bad.
Can't beat a maple stout. Yeah, maple stouts are. I don't know if you saw this one, Vanessa, because you weren't. The Midwest Beer Show that I did Saturday.
Rod has to dive into one of his 4 beer fridges there in the room.
So me and Ryan and Matt, Cincy Brew Dads, Ryan that's here in the chat, we were at 9 Giant. Like I launched a video today, and I had met the owner last year at the event, but he actually provided me with a beer to check out. I had one of these as part of the flight on the video I did. It is the candy floss, but this one is actually gingerbread and cupcakes. So I'm going to do a review on this beer upcoming. But let me give you a rundown on this beer. Molasses.
Sounds like it'd be sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a pastry stout. Molasses, vanilla beans, ginger, clove, cinnamon, milk sugar, and peppermint. On the back, it's 60% bourbon barrel pastry stout, 25% wheated bourbon barrel Russian Imperial Stout, and then 25% maple bourbon barrel Imperial Stout. So
wait, how many percentages we got here?
That's 100%, 13.2. So you have
like everything but the kitchen sink.
50, 25, and 25. Now I had the candy floss when we did the video, which was the maple bourbon. This one is offset by the use of the candy cane that they put into this one. And the maple, if you didn't see the video I released today, check it out. It's the last beer of the flight, and it was so tasty, so phenomenal. Dangerous because you were barely picking up anything of that 13% ABV. So it was one of those ones you had to be careful of, but I'm looking forward to actually doing this. And this is Nine Giant Brewing. And again, for those in Cincinnati that watch or listen back on the podcast, the fermentorium, they do special batch. Todd, you would love this place because this is like Braxton Labs that we went to. They do all the small batch type and experimental stuff. Because Braxton
Just
Labs
as good as or better than you think?
It was my first time going there, but honestly, probably a little bit better because Braxton Labs, they get the dark charges and stuff, which are solid. But they did some other stuff off it. I think Nine Giants do a little bit more. I think they're doing a little bit more because the ones we had on the flight and different stuff you can get there, it was just like you had to make sure you knew what you were drinking and not drink too much because you had to drive home or however you had to get out of that place. You could easily get just enamored with all the beers that were there.
I feel like now you have to send me one just so I can taste it for sure, just to see. Yeah. Just to make sure you're not lying. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure. Just keep you on your toes.
Well, if you come up for Bachfest, I'll save it because that's the.
Well, that's true. That's true. Fair enough. I mean, it's,
Yeah. And
you're gonna say like, damn it, Todd, you're only like an hour and a half away, so you can just drive down and get one. So.
Right. No, it was just like it was just so tasty. Like you said, Will Ferrell, the way it hits your lips, that's how good it was.
Right.
Ryan said, yeah, part 1 of our 9 Giant Brew Pub review will be released on Saturday. Part 2 of the Fermentorium with special guest star Rod J, released 125, I believe. So yeah, we shot a video together. We went down there going through the beers and stuff. So it was a fun time. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we got some good stuff happening in Cincinnati. We're still not seen as a big city map for people to check out, which I like because I don't want a lot of people flooded in here that like the beer geeks, but we're doing all right. So
I know I need to get back into reviewing and posting some shit because I ain't done anything forever.
Yeah. Well, it can get away from you if you take a break here or there and stuff. And I'm actually reloading up right now. There's gonna be a lot more stuff hitting the channel upcoming soon. So everybody watching, stay tuned for all the stuff that's gonna be taking place here. Maple syrup made in New England. You traders, you LOL. Hey, I like the New England maple syrup too, but I had no idea Wisconsin had their own thing going on. Again, it was just like, oh, they got Wisconsin patented maple syrup. All right, let's give it a go. And it was delicious, in the beer at least. Sapporo sold the base class 6 store. Yes, and Sapporo, isn't it Sapporo that owns Stone, I think now? I think they're the ones that own Stone out there, out west. More of a light beer guy, although Fat Tire, Michelob, Amberlock were really great. Well, the problem you have, well, I say the problem, it depends on when you started drinking Fat Tire, because the old Fat Tire had a different recipe.
Yes.
And
that's what I was going to say too.
And a lot of people that drink the old Fat Tire aren't big fans of the new Fat Tire, but if you didn't know you went into the new one, you might be okay with it. So they kind of flipped it a little bit. Some tasty gingerbread cookies. What do you make that's not tasty, Vanessa?
I know, right? Exactly.
Not tasty, right?
Exactly.
My fruit cakes I made this year got new orders for this fall. Bake, nice.
We got it.
You know what?
So we have to order them?
I guess you can order them from Vanessa. I don't know if you
all right,
local, though.
I'm not even.
Do you have to be local, Vanessa?
No, she'll ship them. I'll pay for shipping. I don't even like fruitcake, but I want one of those. I don't even like fruitcake, but I'll take one. Well, I shouldn't say I don't. My dad used to love fruitcake, but I'll take one just because Vanessa made it. So
I wish you could ship me some of the goose eggnog that she makes.
Oh,
I bet that's a nice richness to it, I'm sure.
Now you're talking. Yes. Yes. That's very true.
That would be nice to actually enjoy there. So really for the St. Ives doesn't work out for you as much because you really didn't get the St. Ives. But here's one from back in the day. Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock.
Did you get Rolling Rock? You got Rolling Rock, didn't you?
Oh no. Yeah, we did. All right, here you go. You ready? One word. I'm just thinking back in the day. Rolling Rock was bougie.
Really? I never thought Rolling
Because I always felt like people that drank Rolling Rock was like, oh, we're drinking Rolling Rock. What are you drinking? Oh, you're drinking that? Okay. I feel like that was kind of like snobs. Maybe that's a better term, snobs instead of bougie, but bougie works good. Bougie works good. That's totally a Shannon term right there, bougie.
I feel like for me, Roller Rock is like Pittsburgh. Because I feel like maybe because I was going to school in West Virginia, but all the guys that would come down from Pittsburgh would be drinking Roller Rock.
Well, see, yeah, because that's your area though. So
yeah. But I felt like everybody that would drink it or who loved it was from Pittsburgh, and I kind of get that feel of it.
Here, I always felt like you drink Rolling Rock, you're like, oh, you're one of those. You're one of the highfalutin type, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it felt like, though. And that's just what I remember. And it's probably nothing like that,
but. You know, you're saying that I'm laughing because I'm thinking we were doing the fried bologna poll, which Shannon loves when we bring up the fried bologna story. And it's like, you never had a fried bologna? Oh, you must have been rich. Like, no, why do people keep saying that? It's like, Roller Rock, you must have been rich.
And it's funny you brought that up because Shannon's like, you mentioned that every single time we do the show, and it's been how many months now since we've done one, and here you brought it up. So see, it wasn't me. It wasn't just me.
It's probably years that we bring it up. I mean, the fried bologna is going to be around. It's part of the fabric that makes the show at this point.
But here's the question is, are you still eating fried bologna, or no, it was just a one-time thing and I'm not doing it again?
No, I'm really going back to it at all. But if I was like at a restaurant and it was like something on the thing, I might pick it up. You know what? I take that back. We have a place here. It's called Swenson's. And I did try it one time when we moved back to Cincinnati. We got to do DoorDash. Wasn't as impressed with it, but since then I haven't had it anymore since then. So, I mean, but it's like I said, it was like a flat hot dog to me. So I'm like, I'd rather have a hot dog. But
I mean, I can see that.
But you go to some of these restaurants, they get the thick cut and they put all the stuff on it. I would definitely try some of the other stuff for sure. I wouldn't say I'm a hater against it. I just never had to go back to it, which was going to be another question that I was going to ask for tonight as well for you and for all the people watching. What is, and I hate to use the word struggle, but it seems to be a commonplace word. What is the one struggle food that you ate that you still find enjoyable today, that you still love to eat? And I feel like struggle food is such a bad term, but I feel like that's what people use. So.
No, I get it. I'm going to say, man, I still like it today, and I'm still fixing it.
I feel like you got it, but you don't want to say it.
No, I do. No, I'm going totally because I still eat it today because I like it. It's good. They're like Spam.
Spam, okay. So Spam is still one that has that spot in your heart that you still like to enjoy. Okay.
But you gotta fry it though. You gotta put it in a skillet and get a little toasty on each side, and it's so good. I love. And Shannon looks at me and she's like, "Really? Like you don't have to eat?" I was like, "No, but I like it. I'm gonna eat it anyway. I don't care."
Now, do you get cravings for it at all, or like sometimes like you know what? I just like to have a Spam sandwich tonight. Or
I don't. I wouldn't say cravings. Sometimes when I go grocery shopping and I see it, I'm like, oh, I ain't had that for a while. I'm gonna get that again. Just and it's been now they make like all kinds of different flavors of Spam. It's like bacon flavored, jalapeno, like it's all kinds of craziness now.
See, now is bougie.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. For those of y'all watching, drop a comment. Like, what is the one, if you had a struggle food back in the day that you still like to enjoy to this day? I think for me, because I'll eat a hot dog here and there. Like, I don't know if hot dogs consider struggle food. I think at one point it kind of was, but for me, I would almost say, although the price of beef has went up, Sloppy Joe. I always love a good Sloppy Joe. I don't know why, but it's beef and sauce, and I just like that's all I need. That's all I need right now.
You said that makes me think of Adam Sandler. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe.
And I don't know if sloppy Joe was considered a struggle food. I mean, it's an easy type thing. And then the other side of it, what is a struggle food that you can't tolerate to eat now that you had to maybe eat growing up? And I can tell you on my hand, it was hamburger helper. Somebody mentions hamburger helper, and this is like, this
really?
like, no,
see,
yeah, I cannot.
I like some hamburger helper, so. Ooh. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say meatloaf.
Really? You don't like meatloaf now? Like you just?
No, I really didn't eat it much as a kid either. I didn't care much for it as a kid even. So, but yeah, so it's still kind of like, yeah, I don't know. And I probably like it more than I did then, I would say, but still not eating meatloaf.
Now, is meatloaf considered a struggle? Is meatloaf considered a struggle? That a meal? That's what I'm wondering. I feel like a lot of people.
Well, I don't. I mean,
meatloaf.
It was a pound of hamburger, so it couldn't be much cheaper than that, right?
No, it was a cheap meal to make.
I mean, you had to form it and stuff, whatever, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I was bougie like that. I'm not sure.
Where's your mom? Where's Peggy at on that? We need to ask her. But
I know, right? Yeah. No, she was because she used to always like fix something separate from meatloaf for me, just for that reason.
Yeah. I mentioned hamburger helper, but I will say one thing. This is something the younger generations after Gen X haven't had to deal with. The millennials, I don't think they had to deal with it. I could be wrong. But the Gen Zs, the Alphas, the Gen Ys, whatever like that we had to deal with, that's the last generation, that's Generation X, freaking any type of casserole. I did not like any of the casseroles. Casseroles were used for us growing up as part of Gen X, and they got rid of it. They
that's probably so true.
Yeah. I mean, and everybody had like the Pyrex white dishes where they serve the casserole out, hit the glass off, like, it was a magic trick. Like, ooh.
Because our daughter would be like, what's a casserole? What's a casserole? What is that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's where you took everything in the refrigerator and just threw it together, and here you go. This is what you're having.
So for the younger generations, we took that bullet for you as the last stuff of Gen X, and they were finally like, maybe we don't do these casseroles anymore. Yeah, because Gen X, I think us growing up as Gen X, no way we're serving this to our kid. We had nightmares about the casseroles.
But do you think it was kind of like a fancy way to say, like, all right, here's your green beans casserole? You know what I mean? Like, just a fancy way to say it. Just, all right, we'll put a little onion soup in it, whatever, just because it's fine.
Well, I think for me, it goes back to when they created, and I was never a huge fan of it, but I know people that did get it served their houses and stuff that were fans. The tuna casserole became like a family cultural dish for a lot of people. I've never been a big fan of the tuna casserole at all. Again, this goes back into probably the hamburger helper type things, but hamburger a little bit better than dealing with the tuna. And give me a tuna helper out there, which I never needed to know why they ever made that type of brand. But the tuna casserole, the chicken casserole, whatever they were getting, like once they became casserole associated with it, it was like, no, just shut it down, shut it all down.
I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah. But the younger generations don't have to deal with that, I don't think. Thanks to Gen X on that one. Let's see here. Vanessa says, if I visit a beer festival, I'll be sure to use a tracked electric wheelchair. Self-driving version. Okay, I might. If I'm there with you, I might get a ride and sit in your lap.
Ooh, you're right. Right.
Well, we appreciate that, Vanessa. So miss me, Shannon, and Todd as well.
Miss you too, Vanessa.
Come back to Thursday night. A lot of people had an easier time on Thursday night hanging out with us and on sort of Fridays and some of the other stuff. So it's great to be back on Thursday. Too many changes this past year. Yeah. A lot of people believe that. I was talking to one of my people earlier today, and I said, well, hopefully you're off to a good start in the new year. She's like, yeah, because 2025 kick rocks on that year. That year just sucks. It just sucks. So, yeah, I'm with you. So hopefully
I feel like that's what everybody says every single New Year's, like, last year sucked. Hopefully this was, and then this is like, oh, last year sucked all over again. But I feel like that's just the society we're in now. It's like every year sucks, so just deal with it, I guess, you know?
Yeah. I'm just looking for the year when I hit the Powerball because that year won't suck. So,
I know, right?
yeah.
And when you do, don't forget about your friends.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
Just saying.
Little something. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Both fruitcakes this fall. You must keep it stored on the shelf until Thanksgiving. 8 weeks post being made. Oh, okay. So you save it for 2 months, basically. All right. Well, yeah, it's like I can do that. I mean, it's so funny. I told Shane, like, I guess when we were doing the live stream a few weeks ago, whatever, I finally finished all that bacon he brought up. I was like, dude, like, you brought like me and Todd like 10 pounds of bacon. Like, he was like, you still got bacon left? Like, I had to freeze like fucking 2/3 of it at one point just because it was so much bacon. Like, how much bacon do you think we can eat here? I mean, I love bacon. Don't get me wrong.
I vacuum sealed it. But we've been done with it for a while now. So I'm just saying, what's taking me so long, Rod? What's taking me so long?
Yeah, it's too much bacon. You probably get some of the bacon the dogs there, though. So
I need to reach out to him. He's like, hey, we need some more of that bacon. Bring some more of that bacon.
Yeah. Be like Dave Chappelle. You got any more of that maple bacon up there in Canada? Get any more of that bacon you can send down?
It's not, hey.
Well, thank you, Vanessa. She'll add us both to the list to ship them to. Well, thank you. I don't really have a go-to beer, Noah, because I actually try to drink all the different beers I can actually do. If there's any time I have anything that might be something, I would say, well, as Todd knows, when March comes around, sometimes I grab like a 6-pack of Oberon just because to me, that's like the opening of spring. It's become like a tradition to grab some Oberon to enjoy in spring when it comes out. I don't really have a full like go-to beer. Like, what about you, Todd?
Yeah. No, me either. Like, look, my fridge is like all across the board. There's like nothing, one or two the same, maybe. But if I would have to say like a go-to beer, I would say probably like a Two-Hearted Ale.
Well, that's a good go-to beer. Yeah.
And I say that just because like it's at most of the local spots you go to, like restaurants, whatever. If you want a craft beer, like okay, I do a Two-Hearted because you know what it is, and it's okay.
Yeah.
So for me, I would say that would be my go-to for craft beers for sure.
Which, if you didn't see it, by the way, Hop Slam is out now. So Hop Slam is in all the stores, at least here. So
I saw that. No, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
saw that earlier today, actually.
Ryan said, "Rolling Rock, my first. Hey, you never forget your first." Duck eggnog would have to be made in. Yeah. Have to come up there to Connecticut and get some duck eggnog.
No kidding.
How many miles? I drove a lot of miles to get this duck eggnog. Rolling Rock. I want to find a Hams. I can't find it here. Yeah, Hams. What about Hams?
I can send.
What is Hams?
Vanessa, I can send you some Hams.
Yeah, we can get you some.
One of our old neighbors, that's all he drank was hams forever.
What's the word associate with hams when you think of it?
Bacon? I don't know.
You got no word for hams?
Hams? Cheap?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Budget friendly.
You're right. Yeah, yes. What are you thinking? You have something in mind, I'm sure, because you.
No, she said it. I just thought, like, if I said hams, I probably think like a lot because you get like a 30-pack for like $10.99 or like that and everything. So
right? No. Very true. That's good. That's spot on. That's good. Yes, for sure. Lots. Yes.
Yeah.
Or bad headache.
Bad. Yeah. Too many of those. Definitely bad headache for sure. A dozen duck eggs, new farm source near me. Okay. Fried bologna, smoke it over pecan wood. I don't know if people have recipes for fried bologna. Which is
right? See, now Vanessa's like bougieing it up right there. Like, oh, let's smoke it over some pecan wood.
You got the pecan wood over here? I can't fuck with you. You got the pecan wood. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating it. I'd love to try it. I'd love to try it.
Four Loko should be labeled as a weapon. Several years back, I drank one. I don't know how far I got on the second, blacked out, and don't recall not. That can happen with Four Loko. In fact, in Ohio, they had actually banned it at one point. This was years ago, and we were in Kentucky, but we still sold in Kentucky. So people from Ohio would come to Kentucky to buy Four Loko. But yeah, it'll get you lit. It's like that. That's Dave Chappelle. It'll get you drunk. Like if somebody said Four Loko, it'll get you drunk. That'd be the word or phrase associated with it.
Well, remember years ago when we did that one show? That's what I had was a Four Loko. I was like, oh. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. I was like, man, no offense, but like you have to be really bad off to do a Four Loko, I think.
Yeah, like how hard did the world kick you in the nuts that you think a Four Loko?
Yeah, right. Like,
and the poor Shannon doing the Mad Dog. So yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. One sip of it's like, nope, I'm out.
No, she's like, what was I thinking in high school? She had to go back and rethink everything she did from that time.
Yeah, I was like, it was all a lie. It was all a lie.
I'd be like Biggie, it was all a dream.
That's right.
Let me see here. There's a company that makes a 10-pound hot dog. And I think why? Why do we need a 10-pound hot dog? I mean, that's a lot of hot dogs.
Why not? I guess, right? Why not?
Yeah. Always enjoy my struggle food. Right? They made you who you are. You came up on the struggle food. The struggle, it's always gonna be a part of you.
I mean, Vanessa makes so much food. It's like, what is the struggle with food though? With her, for real? Like,
yeah. I mean, she can turn anything into something delicious. I'm sure. So, Ryan, struggle food I eat today. PB&J, the classic PB&J. I mean, I'll have a PB&J once in a while. I'm not going to lie. Was that considered a struggle food though back in the day? Maybe it was. Maybe it was just cheap with the ingredients. You had no meat or whatever. Vanessa said she had a Spam sandwich for lunch. There you go. So she still enjoys the Spam, pan-fried Spam, and aged cheddar yum. Let me ask you this about Spam. Can anybody say Spam or think of Spam in their mind and not do it in the voice of the guy that did the commercials from back in the day? Because every time
I don't know if I remember that voice.
The guy that would do the voiceover, it was like this deep, voice he would do, for the Spam type thing. And I always hear his voice whenever I mention Spam.
Oh wait, so I have one here. So it's like you had Spam, right? Which was the, let's say, top of the line of whatever it was. We used to eat one that was called Treat. Did you ever have Treat? Well, obviously not, because you never had Spam.
Before.
So anybody out there ever had Treat, which was like the knockoff Spam, but it was called Treat. I think you can still get it.
I never had Treat.
And looking back, I was like, I don't think we were poor, but looking back, I was like, I had Treat. I was like, maybe we were, and I just didn't know it, so I'm not sure.
I think was Weiler's a struggle food? Because if you couldn't afford Kool-Aid, you got the Weiler's drink, which was definitely a lower grade.
Oh,
Kool-Aid.
No, I had that. Yeah, I had it also. So maybe I was on the wrong side of the tracks for sure this whole time. Never knew it. I was on 8 Mile, as Eminem would say. It was an 8 Mile. I never knew it. It's like, damn it.
Having a Weiler with space. What you got there? I got a great Weiler's and Spam sandwich. Times are tough, huh?
Everybody says, like, I thought we were friends. Like, yeah, I guess not.
Times how much? You want to trade the Spam sandwich for what you got? No, we're good. I'm like, nobody will ever trade lunches with me. What is going on? shit.
Maybe that's why everybody asks, like, is today peanut butter and jelly day? It's like, oh, didn't realize the tin was like, oh, maybe it was. Okay, I get it. So you went trade now, but not any other days. Like, nope.
Like, you want my spam sandwich? No, I'm good with my mail one. I'm good. Thanks. I can't even get the mail sandwich for the spam sandwich. It's just mayonnaise on there. Yeah, but it ain't spam. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh.
So much coming to light now. It's like so much is coming to light. Like, damn it. All about spam sandwiches and
No, I'm like a human garbage disposal. I eat nothing to struggle food. I eat anything, LOL. And I'm somehow not obese. Well, you're still young, so you're still burning calories, just doing shit.
yeah, just wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, just wait. It'll catch up.
Pan fried spam and an aged cheddar. You know, yeah, she is.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about right there. Pan fried spam, and yes, absolutely.
Best struggle foods are MREs. So technically not a struggle, but the memories. Yeah, I mean, when you're in the military, they give you MREs, so it's not like it's kind of like a struggle type thing. Now, if you're out of the military and you're struggling, yeah, I can get down with manwich. Yeah, I like a manwich. It's like, sometimes I'm in the store. I haven't had a manwich in a long time. Grab a can, grab some beef, grab some buns. You're set. Now, you can go ahead and do variants. You can put coleslaw on it. You can put different other things on it. I mean, but just the sandwich itself, and I'm using a good spot. I do make sloppy joes, a decent guard roll to gaff them on. You get fancy with it, though. Again, she's taking it to the next level.
I was gonna say,
all foods growing up were a struggle. I still eat them all. Real talk. Either y'all ever heard of cocoa wheats? No, but I feel like it's gonna be a knockoff of Cocoa Crisp, isn't it? I feel like that's what it's gonna be.
that's what you're gonna say. Is like, no, not so much cocoa wheats, but yes, that's probably store brand, I'm sure, but it's probably still good, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it's like how many parents probably brought the fruit rings instead of the Fruit Loops for their kids, and they just poured the Fruit Rings into the Fruit Loops box, and I had the kids thinking they were eating Fruit
And it's
Loops
the same. No, it's the same thing. Yes, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I've been making mini meatloaves. I mean, meatloaves aren't too big in themselves, but a mini meatloaf, like for a mini meatloaf is a struggle meal. Stretch the meals out. Okay. I don't mess with those round frozen chicken patties anymore. I'll get a Tyson chicken patty once in a while. Put some barbecue sauce on it, throw it in the bun. Yeah.
They're good for something quick.
Slice of cheese. Don't diss Jackie chicken casserole. I thought you were too young for chicken casserole, Noah.
All right.
I can cook some casserole. Oh, now we got the casserole crowd standing up here. Casserole.
I mean, what case you not cook?
Very Midwest. Look at this. We getting all kind of people rolling in with the casserole.
They're all chiming in. I was like, yes, casseroles.
Yeah, I didn't know the casseroles were all that in the rave right now. So yeah, I thought.
Well, you're technically East Coast guy, so didn't know about the casserole thing.
East Coast guy. Well, no, I grew up on casseroles in the East, but I'm in the Midwest now, and I guess Midwest is still alive. So yeah, but Midwest always like trails the coastal area a little bit. So
yeah, well, true.
Do not make the green bean. Now I will say, of all the casseroles, the green bean casserole is the one I'm okay keeping around because that's great at Thanksgiving. Having green bean casserole. It's the ones with the tuna and the different stuff. Like some people just throw stuff in and say a casserole. Like it doesn't even look like a casserole. You just look like you just threw stuff in. It's like a potluck type thing. But you
start shit out of the fridge and be like, "Hey, we'll just call it a casserole." Who knows?
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah.
It's like who knows?
Like surprise casserole. No, I don't want my tuna. I don't want no tuna in my mac and cheese. That gets into the tuna helper. That's the tuna helper at that point.
Maybe, but I can be down with that. I could be down with that.
Apparently, Harry's ready to eat whatever you guys are serving. He's like, nom.
Whatever.
Those on the tuna casserole, so damn good. All right. I do have casserole related trauma, most likely. Yeah. And like I said, it bled over to the hamburger helper, just looking like a casserole. Breakfast. Oh yeah, shittle and shingle. That was the chip beef or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that back then we had that though.
Yeah, shit on a shingle.
Yeah, here you tap. You know what though? Here's the thing: you hit a Powerball for 100 million, and they tax it. And they say, well, you can only take 50 million or 47 million. Whatever. I don't think you're going to be upset.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't care. I don't care. Even if it's like 3 million, I don't really give a shit. Like it's okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
You get them. You get it for $1 million. You can take home 500,000. You're not going to be upset by it, really.
You're right.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to look at what you got versus what you lost and what you didn't have before. It's a whole different equation. Whole different equation.
I feel like that's a song coming out right there.
It just kept wrapped in aluminum foil in your pantry. The fruitcakes age well. Okay. See, Vanessa got the tips for us on the fruitcakes. Poured in her last one right now. Cut into it in March. She's aging it. I age beers.
Age fruitcake with beer? Like, okay. All right.
Yeah, if you would have 1.7, you would take home. No, well, maybe where you're at there, because Connecticut had some state tax. Like here, when it was like 1.5 or 1.6 last time, it would have been like in Ohio, you would have got like 670 million or something. But yeah, you got to know the tax situation where you're at. Like in some states, if you're in Florida, you don't have state taxes. So, a little Black Label, early 70s, all my uncles drink the stuff, still tastes horrible. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff. I've never had Black Label, but I've heard about Black Label. Hams, pea soup. I make a yummy pea soup.
Well, there you go. Cook with hams then.
Yeah. Huge chili head, or y'all, so you should try Hellfire's Double Demand rebooted hot sauce. By far the hottest I've ever had. And you've done the one chip challenge. I've never done the one chip challenge.
Me either.
But I make beer chili when I make chili and stuff. So, but my mother-in-law, she loves it. When she comes up here, she asks my wife, "Is Roger going to make the chili? Is he going to make the chili while I'm here?" Like she loves the chili. So, and it gets eaten quick. But yeah, put some nice beer in there with the other ingredients I do. I can't tell you them all because I'm like Colonel Sanders. It's a locked up recipe. You can't know all the secret spices. That wouldn't be right. Energy drink.
We'll give you none of the spices, but not all 11. Can't do all 11.
Can't do all of them. Although I did do a video years ago on the channel for my beer chili, so you probably could go back and see some of the stuff. But I've changed it up since then. Drinks of the U.S. military: energy drink plus alcohol plus caffeine. Yeah. Jolt, cola, and coffee. Yeah, you can't get Jolt right anymore. I don't think any state has Jolt now. I think that was one of those foods they got banned from back in the day. Jolt, though, helped a lot of college kids get through cramming for finals. Yeah, Four Loko was the first time I ever tried it. Just wanted to see what was up, and I quickly found out, yeah, that's the FAFO drink, you know? We have Four Loko.
That's gut-wrenching right there for sure.
PB&J, peanut butter, and fluffernutter. Yes. It's fam.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
These days. Yeah, Vanessa used to be a food inspector back in the day. She's seen some stuff. No, sorry, Todd. We're not broke like that. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm with you, brother. I used to eat it all the time too. So I still do. So, you know.
True definition of struggle foods. Grilled cheese with sliced tomato in it. I do like a nice grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, now Vanessa's talking Shannon's territory. She like grilled cheese, tomato, or whatever, like noodles and tomatoes, or whatever it was, like macaroni and tomatoes or something. Her mom used to make all the time when she was growing up.
I know it's like kind of out of the South from some of the people that have had it. I think EB told me, like Alan and like him and Erie, and them used to do it growing up. Like tomato and mayonnaise sandwiches were pretty popular from back in the day. I don't know if that's considered a struggle food or not, but it's just like tomato, mayonnaise. I guess you put like some salt and pepper on it, and people seem to still love those nowadays.
See, I used to just eat a mayonnaise sandwich, no tomato. I just ate mayonnaise and bread.
Yeah, well, we used to call it a wish sandwich back in the day because it was.
And I look back, it's like, damn it, maybe we were that like that.
Like you wish you had some meat back in the day. They call it a wish sandwich. Yeah. I had friends that used to drink sugar water. No Kool-Aid, no Weilers, just sugar and water.
Sugar and water, yeah. And
it
made it sweet, like, so it's all good.
And they're like, you want one? Like, no, man, I'm watching my diabetes right now.
Wilford come knocking on your door, like, hey, what's going on in there?
I'm like, how you just drink sugar and like, you got no flavor in there, but they would drink just sugar and water. I mean, and then I'm like, the sugar costs more than the damn pack of Kool-Aid. Like, you know,
yeah, right.
Get the pack of Kool-Aid and borrow the sugar from the neighbor. I don't know.
I need a cup of sugar. Can you please have a cup?
Canned corned beef and Spanish sandwich, 2 meats in 1 sandwich. I can't do anything with canned meats. That never really. I can never do that.
Honestly, never had canned corned beef. I don't think.
Yeah.
Spam though, I'm all about Spam. I like some Spam, but.
Schools had the vending machines and cigarettes. But that wasn't just the 60s. That was up through like the 70s and I want to say slightly early 80s before they started getting rid of those. But I remember in school in the 70s and like early 80s when the teachers in the teachers' lounge would have a vending machine with cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't know about school, but I remember going to the bowling alleys when I was little and used to buy, cigarettes out of vending machines then. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I remember
it's probably in the early 80s, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember those there. They even did like a laundromat or something like that and everything. Yeah. But you didn't even have to have an ID. You just had that exact change. You didn't even need an ID if you went to one of those spots. You just put it in the vending machine.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
MREs developed during my early career was an extreme cold weather inspector for the testing. Cocoa Wheats is the cream of wheat. Oh, cream of wheat steroids. So it's a cream of wheat knockoff. Okay.
Right.
Now I will say, growing up as a kid, I did like some cream of wheat. Didn't like oatmeal, but I'd eat some cream of wheat. Cocoa Puffs, puff wheat, puff rice mix, the non-colored cereal. Mini loaf pans, personal size meat loaves. Coconut Yankee, very familiar with the casserole specialties. Diced up Spam, bacon in a mac. I guess that's the way you could do the Spam as well.
Ooh, that sounds good. I get behind that.
So you're saying casserole is like the dumpster of foods going out? Like, oh shit. Yeah, at a point it was back in the 70s and 80s where people were kind of like, what do I do with this?
Right.
Put it in a casserole. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same reason why you see some people when they go to people's houses and they ask who made the potato salad, because people will throw some shit in there. It's not supposed to be into it. Potato salad can be pretty particular for a lot of folks. Still kind of, because the state makes money if you buy a ticket, they want a tax out of it. Yeah, they always get, well, it's welcome to, taxation in America, right? So anything you get, they want a piece of for sure.
Absolutely.
1.7 billion, cut that in half, 37, fed 6 halves if Connecticut. Yeah. So you're looking at, well, you still get a good chunk. I mean, 37, you'd be looking at 42.5 or 43.5. So it would still be more.
I would say, I'd take 37% of 1.7 billion.
You're not going to be arguing too much about it. I mean,
no.
Carolina Reaper seeds grow. Ooh, you're trying to get spicy there.
Now she sounds like my brother. He likes to grow all that hot shit all the time. And I get seeds and crushed up pepper flake and whatever. And it's pretty good, though. I will give him that. Yeah. It's good. But it's fucking hot. It is hot.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I cook with peppers, I always keep the seeds in. A lot of people don't. I want the extra heat and stuff. But you start messing around with scorpions and messing around with ghosts, yeah, that can definitely have you sweating at the table. Jolt 2019. I didn't know that it went that far. I thought it was done like back in the 80s or 90s, rather. Currently perfecting bread bowls to add chili or chowders into. Oh, I do it, yeah. Have the bread bowl, eat the soup, then you eat the bread. Works out well. First job is the shade tobacco. That's when you learn how to roll the cigars, I think. Mestina cream of wheat and oatmeal always in stock here. Both based out. We're actually, you mentioned Midwest. We're both actually in the Midwest. I'm in Ohio, and Todd's over to Indiana. And now you get $1.5 billion to take 43 off of that. You end up with 37. No, that's right. You take 3% off of 1.7, you end up at like 6 something or 7. And Joe came back to Dollar General for one summer in 2019.
Okay.
In Ohio, I'm in Ohio. Wow, right? Yeah, maybe that's why you got recommended here. But I'm in the Cincinnati area here, and then Todd's basically across from Louisville, down south of me, Connecticut, and there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna actually take a quick leak real quick. Are you good? You need to take a good bathroom break or anything?
Well, I was gonna go grab another beer, so I'll do that, and I'll go grab beer, and then we'll come back. How's that?
You can do that, or I can put up the be right back type thing as well. So,
well, there you go. I'll be like 5 seconds, so it won't take long.
Okay.
Do that, and I'll be right back. Also,
all right, we will be right back with everybody. Just take a little break.
Stay tuned.
And
stay tuned.
I was looking. Stay tuned, right? Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, and I was going to put it up here, but I don't see where the thing is right now. Where is it? I don't know. Maybe I don't have it on here.
Go split up with the what's the kid on the Jimmy shit.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
Oh, there. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't have it up there right now. I'll have to bring that back, but
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll be right back, folks. All right.
It's good timing right there.
It was. That worked out well. I didn't realize the Be Right Back screen would cut off, though. So, all right. Good to know.
No. Now you know. Yeah, now you know.
I'm like, am I live? Am I back up there? Okay. So I'm going to crack open my nightcap beer here. And it's going to be one of the Bourbon counties as well. I will say it has made it a little bit more convenient getting a 4-pack of these. So speaking of Bourbon County.
So are those the 12-ounce bottles? Is that what that is?
They're 10 ounce.
Oh, 10 ounce. Okay.
Yeah, the little 10 ounce. The little 10 ounce
Yeah,
bottles. So I think the guy, I don't know if he was kind of pissed at me because I saw what he did or what, but he kind of gave a sly grin, but he was kind of like, fuck, you kind of saw what I did there. Like, so I was at Kroger and I posted a video this weekend when I got like the Whiskey Rebellion from Warp Wing. I don't know if you saw that or not. Basically, they had it on tap at Kroger. It was like $8 for
I know. I saw you post about that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, there was a guy at the bar. I talked to him earlier there, but he was still at the bar just drinking away. And he asked the guy, well, how much can I get? How much would it be if I get that bottle of Goose Island? They had the chocolate praline solos under the bar. And the guy, usually if you get a standalone, you can pay $3 for it. Like you can go over to the make your own 6-pack and bring it back and you'll pay $3 for that can or whatever it may be. $2, $2.50, whatever the number is. And the guy pretty much sold it to him. And the total was like $2.70 something. For the 16.9 ounce of chocolate praline.
Okay.
I was like, I don't think he was supposed to do that, obviously, because they were selling them at $25 on the counter if you're buying take home. And I don't know if this guy knew him or whatever like that, because they've been talking a little bit here and there. And I was like, well, damn, that's a pretty good deal. So if I needed to go do some other stuff, I would get that as well. And he kind of was like, oh, you saw me do that. Like, I got caught and called on him. And I'm like, I was just returning the glass from the drink I had. But I'm like, $3 to sit there and drink the chocolate praline stout. Like, dude, like, I don't know who might be looking for that in inventory, but you kind of really just undersold Kroger on that one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's see here. You must choose 20-year annuity or one half the jackpot. Is that for that's not how it is here. In Ohio. I don't know where you're looking at there, Vanessa, because you can do an annuity. You can do an annuity for life off the Powerball if you win it. Like someone just won a Powerball for, I think it was 1 million, and she took it like for lifetime payouts instead of the lump sum. So yeah, but here when we had the Powerball, it was like 670 million you're going to get off of it when they were doing it at the time. Yes, sir. Everybody's got to relieve themselves at some point, right? So kind of worked out. I'll have to put that, we'll be right back on the loop there next time. But yeah, it's kind of nice. StreamYard giving us the tools to be able to have some cool stuff. So, okay, intermission, right? Yeah, we're getting fancy over here.
Hey, it happens. It happens.
A little longer than a Quentin Tarantino film, but not as long as a Martin Scorsese. So,
right. Yeah, there you go.
Shrinkflation 10 ounce. No, it's not that. You get a 4-pack of 10 ounce versus just a 1 16 ounce on the base version. So essentially, you're paying for 2 bottles because you're looking at 40 ounces at like $24, where before it would have been like anywhere between 10 to 12 or 13 for 1 bottle. So you're kind of getting 2 bottles almost of it. Was 2 bottles would be 32 ounces, where you're getting a 4 for 40 ounces. So it kind of works out better to the advantage of the purchasing it. Plus, if you don't want to get slammed with a 14-ounce beer ABV, you can get a smaller bottle and not take the biggest hit, a bigger hit that way. So it works out well. It's actually a nice little play they did with that one.
That actually is. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
But all the other variants are still the 16.9. Notice that I raced dirt track, raced in Indiana before. What is up with this shitty roads and constant stoplights? Yeah, Todd. Yeah, Mr. Road Commissioner. What is up with that?
That's a good question, because I always think the same thing. It's like, what are our taxes going to? It's totally true. It's totally true. And it's like every highway is always under construction. It's like, I have no idea what's going on. It's like, this fucking sucks. If you're traveling in Indiana, don't do it. Don't do it.
You know what's funny? When we came down last year, and I think we went a different way to go to your house than a different way that we came back. Because I was just following like the GPS. Back, and they sent us a bill like for the Easy Pass or whatever.
For the tolls?
I didn't realize we were on a toll thing, but it was only one way. So one way we got there without a toll, and another way we must have picked up a toll. So
you know what that probably was? So you probably went. So there's 2 bridges here that's not tolled, One takes you directly downtown, right into the city.
There was one that we took right there by the hotel. We came over, right?
And then there's one that's kind of like on the, let's say, I guess that would be the west end of the state. That's kind of free also. But the other ones are all tolled.
It was
so yeah. And one downtown, you could have easily came back across that bridge that was tolled back to our house for sure. So it could have been one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I know the one downtown we came over was like one of the bigger bridges. So we did that at one point, and then I can't remember the other one that we went over, but because when we went to the Bot Fest, we came over the one.
Yeah.
And I think that one didn't have a toll, but then the big one that we came back after we left your guys' house coming back, I think that's where we got hit with the toll. So it was just funny, like where did I get a toll here, not the other one? Like it should have been two tolls, but it's just the one. It's like
there's literally two bridges that's not tolled, and the rest of them are. So it depends on which one you crossed for sure. Yeah.
I didn't even see any toll signs though. That's the thing. Like that's kind of shady. Like usually just
I know.
You'll tell you it's toll. And like
and it doesn't.
The toll road. Yeah.
Yeah. They're shady like that around here. They don't tell you that shit. It's like no, crossing Novus. Like cross at your own risk.
It's like son of a bitch. Oh, we appreciate that. No, we try. We have fun. This is why we wanted to bring back the Thursday night. In the past, this was like a great way to ease into the weekend, and felt like it was great to come back and do it again. And a lot of people definitely enjoyed it. We love chatting with everybody and want to get this back going. So we'll be doing this like every other Thursday right now. Who knows? May go back to every Thursday at some point, but trying to ease it back in just because we have a lot of other stuff that's happening as well. Those going across the bridges here at my. You don't have nuts, Vanessa.
You said it. I was thinking it, but you said it. So hey, good for you, Gary.
But she's saying where she's at is kind of nuts with the tolls and stuff. Yeah. Well, growing up in Jersey, we were used to tolls being everywhere for the most part. So it was always just like toll. You want to go to PA? You want to go to Philly? It's going to cost you a toll. Choose one of the toll bridges. Yeah. So. And then I enjoy the Thursday shows. We need Shannon's question time. So yeah, well, Shannon's hanging out at the brewery right now, but yeah.
I think she's on her way home, but we'll probably be done by then. So who knows?
Yeah, we definitely can't go past 11. That's for sure. I mean, we could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
She might catch the tail end ish, maybe, but who knows? Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, New York City, the George Washington Bridge. Yeah, been up there on that bridge too. So. City's making money off the travelers coming through. It's kind of a weird thing too, like making money off a bridge. You're not even doing. I mean, you constructed a bridge, sure. I guess it's the way to pay for it, but I'm like, what do we pay for with all the other stuff? Seems like we spend a lot of money frivolously.
And even they did the tolls here because they built a new bridge. It's like, oh, we're just going to toll it to pay for the bridge. I'm like, yeah, it's already been paid for. So why are you still tolling it for? Like, can't you just waive the fees of that? Like, no, you're used to it now, so we're just going to take the money and run.
Yeah.
That's basically all they do. Is like, that's going for roads. Like, is there though? Because there's still a lot of potholes and all kinds of shit that's like, yeah, you're not doing anything to roads. Like, how many houses do you own? That's the question. Yeah. And where at?
Well, some of the governments are like, the mob. And, we in Cincinnati, people don't even like the Bengals a lot of times, but yet their tax money goes to the stadium. Like, why? We don't even like the Bengals. Why do we got to pay?
Yeah, right. Like, if we're going to fund a team, at least make them win. At least something.
Like, you just in my pocket for no reason whatsoever. Oh, that's the business right there.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm from the East Coast. I don't even like the Bengals, so why am I paying for this shit? I don't like them, so.
If I got to pay for it, at least draft the damn line for Burrow. You get him killed out there.
You're right. It's like, where's my money going to? Pay for a line.
Go to the game with signs, free Burrow.
Free Burrow. That's good.
I feel that my younger brother's woman got a hell of a follow on TikTok. I've been on the lines before she gets pissed because people love me more than her. Hey, she shouldn't because it's all engagement. If you're bringing people into her live stream, that's awesome. So, yeah, it should be a fun environment. That's what we try to keep it as. So, most of the stuff you'll see on the channel here, a lot of it obviously is a beer channel, but these are like the kind of, I want these to be like, just us hanging at the bar, just having fun, just laughing, just kind of talking about shit that you would, talk about with your friends at the bar, just kind of just shooting the shit type thing. So we have a lot of great people that love to chime in, and it makes it fun. And I know Trez was going to try to get back at some point with it. I think he's been kind of swamped. We miss seeing Trez out here too. So.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He had said before. He sent me a message saying he's trying to get back to watching stuff. So
I like Trez. Trez is a good dude. I was glad to meet him when we was there last year for the beer fest. And got to meet him, and his wife was like, "Hey, he's a good dude."
Yeah. Trez is awesome. We used to work together back in the day and became friends and stuff. And then one of his buddies I ended up meeting and became friends with. He was the one that modded my Xbox back in the day.
Okay.
But yeah, and they actually, him and Jason was the other guy, the computer guys. They did a trip. I think last year they all got together, went down to Jamaica and did some stuff, which was pretty cool to see. So
nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I have to catch up with them again. I caught up with them. I think I told you we went to the UC versus West Virginia game when I got back. We had a blast going out to that and everything, and get some other events. Try to go to some Reds games this year or something too. So I know you.
So I'm hoping we come down to Bachfest this year, or in a month or whatever, 6 weeks, whatever it is.
Yeah, that first week of March.
Hopefully you can come down and hang out for a little bit and see. I like to see Trez.
If you guys want to come up, definitely, and I'll let Trez know and get to hang out there and do that.
Yeah.
To see some stuff. Like I said, I know Ryan, who was here earlier. I don't know if Ryan, you were still here or not, but him and Matt were talking about going for Cincy Dads, and they're pretty cool. And there's some other people here, some of the other social media folks that'll probably be down. But it's a good time, from everything I've heard. So it's just I've never gotten a chance to get down there.
Because nothing else, we might try to make it up Friday night, and then do dinner or whatever with you guys if you want to, and then because I'm sure Saturday's probably at noon or something. Saturday.
Well, Saturday.
Or the Bachfest. Oh, you said it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday though.
Saturday, Sunday they have events Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but like Saturday and Sunday, I think they start early, like with breakfast type stuff and things.
Oh,
like that too.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then if you want to get crazy, come up here like during St. Patty's Day. One of the places like Eggs and Eggs over here in Northern Kentucky, which is pretty crazy as well. That's like a big thing to do. It's called Molly Malone's. I've never been to it. I've heard like great stories about it. I feel like I need to go at some point, so I might try to go there.
Yeah, we have Malone's here also, so I think they do something for that also here, but I'm not sure 100%. But
yeah. So it's a lot of good stuff actually. Upcoming taking place. Like I said, Beer Fest, I'm kind of on the fence about. Like I said, whether I'll go or not. Like I said, we're getting close to it already because it's February 7th. But it's kind of like I want to go just because to see people being here local. Obviously, you almost feel like need to be there. From the stuff I do, but at the same point, I also know everybody kind of there too for the most part.
Right? Yeah.
And
as much as I like the Beer Fest, that was awesome. I've been there, done it a couple of times. I'd like to do the Bachfest probably. If I had to choose, I would choose the Bachfest just because I've never done it before and I'd like to try it.
Yeah. Hey, you guys haven't done Oktoberfest yet still, so that's in September.
Oh, well, that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that as well.
We could do that also this year probably. So I do want to do both of those.
Yeah. And so it's, a lot of beer stuff happening for sure here. Makes it fun, makes it nice. Makes it enjoyable, and it feeds the thirst.
You're right. As if we need to feed it anymore. So
Yeah, right. It's
just an excuse. It's just an excuse.
Like I said, numerous times I said, "Can you have too much beer?" Because I feel like it's the times I do, but then it's kind of like I end up getting more beer to actually do some stuff there. So. Man, I still
I still have some beers left over from our get together over the summer last year
I bet.
because I had so much beer. I was like, I just, I rarely drink at home except for since we ain't done the Thursday nights forever. It's like that's the only time I, get to. I shouldn't say only time, but most of the time to drink craft beers and stuff was, to hang out with you and whatever. It's like we ain't done it forever. It's like I got a shit ton of beer still from July in South Carolina that we had.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is, like the shares or whatever. Everybody's like, hey, take some home from whatever. It's like, okay, all right. It's like I still got a fridge full of that stuff. I'm like, it's probably not what it should be, but it's still, still good. It ain't gonna go bad. So
when we did it in Niagara, we had a lot of beers and stuff that were still left, and people were taking some, and there were still beers left there. So
yeah. And it was the same. It was the same way.
Take it all home. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the same way. It's like, take some of this. I was like, oh, you got some. Like, take more. I was like, no, I don't want no more. I'm good. I'm good.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of the beer trades anymore. It's like people I really don't want to do any beer trades right now because I got so much other stuff here. It's kind of just like I don't want to get more beer in and stuff. It's kind of like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm in a good spot along those lines, but
yeah. But trades are still kind of good because you get some beers that you probably can't get, in our areas or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but I understand. It's like, don't need any, but I'll take some, but I don't need it. But, okay.
Yeah. Of course, the way we see some of the shit happening around the country, like maybe I do want to do trades just in case shit happens. I want to make sure I get some beer from that place.
Right. Just stock up just in case. Yeah. Just like, oh, maybe. Okay. All right.
I've got people that offer to send me like Pliny and stuff like that. Like maybe I'm ready going to get that Pliny now, just because who knows what happens out there in Oregon after another year.
Right? Yeah,
so,
yeah. Just in case. Just in case.
Yeah.
Never know.
It's good to have friends around the country, and it's good to, have that connect there. So,
right.
But yeah. Have you had the Bourbon County yet this year? Have you picked it up any or?
So we have a local liquor store on the Wednesday of Black Friday, let's say.
Right.
The day before Thanksgiving. So they do a Bourbon County tasting, and it's all the variants that so I had all of them this year, or this past seasons, other than the proprietors, and I feel like there was one more, but everything else I've had all those.
Okay. Nice.
So it's at a local liquor store. Well, local, it's over in Louisville, but over in Kentucky. But so I went over there and had it, and you could do and they'll pour you whatever. Like you do a little pour, drink it, have another, or try the other. So I tried them all, and they're all pretty good. I did like they're all pretty good. I think the cherry one was pretty good, but it also kind of seemed kind of medicinal, if you know what I mean.
That's the thing you can run into with some of the cherry beers.
Yeah.
It gets to a cough syrup type feel. I know,
but it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I've only done the base version thus far, so.
But to me, I don't think. To me, I've still, even over the years, I think the base is probably the best of all of them. Honestly, like, like you know what it is, you know what you're gonna get. Like, there's no sway from it.
Still, they still mix it up though, and
no, they do. They do.
The base where it does shift each year, but yeah,
it still holds true to what it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before all the variants and stuff come out, like. No, don't get me wrong. Like I like the vanilla version of it, and a lot of variants of it before, but I still, the base is the base.
I need to put the review up on it at some point here, but
So did you get many of the variants of this year's or this past year's?
I got all the variants. I just haven't drank them yet and done the review. So
you actually bought the bottles of them.
Yeah. I actually had the bottles of them. One of our spots had them all. So They're not even hard to find. They're not hard to find. Like the zombie dust we talked about earlier. You can get them pretty easily now.
Oh yeah, I still see them right. Shit, I still see some of the variants from a year or two ago around town.
I do too. Yeah.
Now because I had all of them, this past time, like I wasn't out to seek for it. If I see it, I'll buy it, but I've not. I take it back. I did buy it might have been the cherry one I have actually.
Okay.
I may have bought the cherry one. I'm like, I can't remember now. I have to go look and see what it was, but since I had them all, I was like, I just want to try them. I don't care if I have a whole bottle of it, because if I have a whole bottle of it, it's kind of like you drink it all or you need to share it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, of course, you drank a whole Utopias by yourself, though, too.
Well, fair statement. Fair statement. Outside of that, everything's like a Miller Lite, but, in those regards. True. That is very true.
We still have some Utopia's tastings taking place here at Sam Adams in Cincinnati as well. So they still have some there. But when I had that off the tap, it was smooth. Like I said, it was a $5 for me, and I think that $5 might have put me on maybe 10 5s I've ever given on beer. So,
but you can see like how I could drink a whole bottle of that in a night, not even think about anything about it. And you're like, next thing you're just like, I'm passed out on the floor. It's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that much, but I did. So
go to the floor like, let's just get a blanket and I'm good. Yeah.
Because to me is what is it, like 20-something% ABV?
Well, it was 27 before when it was last year. This year was 30 for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I think the earlier years it might have been still around 27 or somewhere close to that. So,
and to me, when I drank it, I was like, it didn't taste like it was 27%, whatever. It's like, nah. It was a higher ABV. You could tell that, but it didn't taste like it was taking like a shot of bourbon or something. Basically, is what it would be equivalent to.
Yeah, I think that at 27% was probably, if I'm thinking of it right, that was probably more ABV than like the coffee tequila we're talking about. So I think the coffee tequila was like 20% ABV. So
no, because it wasn't as high as I thought it would have been. The tequila for sure, or the vodka. No, it was tequila, yeah.
But that was so smooth that'll get you where you want to go as well.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Yeah.
You could use. I actually experimented with that when I bought a bottle. I put it in coffee, and it was so good in the coffee. Not when I was working, but on Saturday or Sunday, just
Saturday, Sunday.
Let me experiment with this, and it was like, okay, all right, this works. Yeah.
Well, you work from home. Who would know, right? No, don't say it on here. Don't say it on here. But I'm just saying.
My fellow employees that watch the channel, right? They're like,
yeah. I mean, you would never do that on a Saturday or Monday through Friday. Like you would never do that. I know you would never do that.
Never. Although one time our company, twice actually, our company had us let us do a lunch and learn where we did a beer tasting at work, and so we would let people sample beers and tell them about beers and all that kind of stuff. Now we try to give them in the 1 ounce shot glasses so they didn't get inebriated. But you saw the glass eye coming in for some folks. Like, hey, you're cut off because
yeah, right. You're done. You're done. They're like, we had 10 of those this size. Like, no, you've had enough.
Yeah, you're done. There's got to be Shannon coming in now. I think that's got to be Shannon. Or your daughter?
I'm not sure. The dogs are barking, but I'm not sure what they're barking at. They're yappy a little, sometimes.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the door come up, so I'm not sure if she's home yet or not, but she should be here shortly.
When we did it routinely, they would always bark when we started to say, I think they heard my voice there. So, yeah.
I mean, it's been a while, so they get it reaccustomed to your voice, I think.
Yeah. They kind of knew me when I showed up there. I think they knew from my voice who I was. They just started jumping up on me like, hey, I know who you are.
Hey, it's Rajay. I heard of Rajay. I know him.
But yeah. But well, hopefully we'll get Shannon on at some point here as well, because she is part of the family. So, but yeah, no, this is fun. This was great to get it back on the Thursday night.
I enjoyed, yeah.
It's great hanging out with you, my friend, and everybody else that kind of chimed in, and make sure everybody comes back when we do this in a couple weeks. And yeah, we do this. We, like I said, no plan type thing. We didn't know we were going to get into. It was kind of fun doing the Beer Word Association. I thought just kind of having that kind of there. So we'll come up with some different other activities to kind of.
No, I like that. I like that. It's like, did you finish that off, like the end of the list of that?
No, I didn't. I mean, I was just going off my head on stuff, but I thought.
Okay.
About like an hour before we started, I said, "Oh, here's an idea we could try to do tonight." And I was like, "We never done it before. We've done I like that questions before. And stuff, and it's like, oh, let's take a look at some of the beers and.
I like that beer in one word. What do you have to say about it? I like that. That was good.
Yeah. So I didn't do them all. I wrote down the ones we actually did. So when we do the next show, we'll do some other type beers and stuff like that.
There you go. Yeah, some different ones. Yeah.
Try to get some more game stuff. If I have enough time to plan it out, maybe do another trivia thing like I did that one time that Mal just like kicked everybody's ass on. Since Mal's not here now, but, kind of do a little trivia thing and try to give something away. But yeah, it's just a fun unwind. I don't know about you. I think you're like me, so it'll be a 3-day weekend. Some people will get that Monday off, so it'll be.
No, I used to. I won't anymore, but I used to. But
you get off Monday? You're working Monday?
No, no, I got work Monday.
I thought your place was closed. That was interesting.
Well, I'm not sure. No, I'm pretty sure everybody's working Monday.
Oh, I thought you guys were all closed for the national holiday. So
yeah. Well, now that I work at the place I work at now, it's not the banking.
Oh, because I forgot you changed. Yeah.
So we don't do those intermediate holidays per se.
Gotcha. The financial market closed, so I'm off. So
yeah. So I mean, that's a national holiday. Why we're not, I have no idea, but I wish it was. But
right. Yeah, it's supposed to be a day.
But whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. But yeah. But no, it's all good and everything along those lines, and. I think that's really kind of what we got there. And yeah, get ready to head into the weekend, so to speak. See if Indiana comes out national champs on Monday.
Now she's coming in. Now she's coming in, so better wrap it up or it won't be till like midnight. So I'm just saying. If you come in, better wrap it up. But yes, hopefully the next show will be national champs for sure.
The guys got so excited when Shannon's coming in. It's hilarious.
Well, they hear the noise and they just start yapping their heads off. So
we'll see if she wants to come in and say hi before we wrap up. Because Vanessa asked.
All right, well, give us like she should be like 2 minutes maybe ish.
Is she's pulling into the garage and everything?
Yeah. So the door was coming up, and that's when the dogs started like going crazy. So yeah, she got to park and then come in. Shut up! Jesus.
Oh, so funny with the dogs going crazy. Yeah.
Now you may or may not wonder to say hi. I'm not sure, but
Yeah. I like that the brewery put us on down there, though, as far as what they were watching. That was pretty cool with them.
Oh, so they sent me a picture. I'll show you. It was like, are you actually really watching? She's like, yeah. So here's the picture from, let's see.
Oh,
put it up where it's at.
Go to here. There you go, right there. Oh, from the brewery and everything. Well, that was pretty cool.
I'm not sure if it comes in very good. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so that's the TV of us there at the brewery. So
that's awesome.
And all our regulars are watching. So he's waiting for you to come in and say hi, and then he's signing out. I was like, well, it might be midnight before. Shut up.
What's going on?
We were watching you. My God.
Hazel.
We were watching you at. We were watching you guys.
Oh, good Lord. It's a shit show right now. A shit show, Shane? Of course it is.
I'll bring it with me.
All right, go ahead.
No, we were watching you at. We were watching you guys at Donham Day.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, but that's
We were watching you guys.
No, I just showed him a picture of that you sent me.
Yes, we were watching you guys at Donham Day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Rod! It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you forever.
You as well, yeah.
He said, "I want to wait until Shane say hi." I was like, "Well, it might be here at midnight now if you wait for Shannon to come in."
Well, we were talking about you guys coming up for Bachfest or something. So,
Hey.
Beer Fest is in a couple of weeks, but Bachfest is in March. You guys have
You tell me where to be, and I'll be there.
Oh,
So it might be there for both. Who knows?
Who knows? Well, we go to Beer Fest, we gotta get our tickets, that's for sure. But I kind of like the Bachfest even more, just kind of a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'm hitting that stage where it's kind of like, do I want to be in all the crowd like it was at Beer Fest, or kind of just chill like a Bachfest? Because like going down to Louisville last year, the Bachfest was awesome. It was just like relaxed. We had a fun time. There wasn't a lot of people like all over the place. Like,
Oh yeah, because Bach means goat. I did remember that. Bach means goat.
If I had my druthers, I'd rather come to Bachfest there.
But Bachfest is here though, isn't it?
Well, no, they have Cincinnati's like one of the bigger ones.
yeah, we have a big Bachfest in March. So, and I said if you guys do come up, it'll be the weekend before my birthday on that Monday. So it'll be a good time. Yeah. So, and I know you like to hang with Janice on stuff and talk and stuff too. So.
I fucking love Janice. Fucking love her.
we should try to get Ray down here as well, because they have family in Dayton area, so they might be able to try to get him and Paul to come down. Well, not Ray. Paul's family's down here, but get Ray and Paul to both come down. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
That'd be awesome.
that would be awesome.
Would be. So, what did you have tonight at the brewery? What did you like? You have your favorite you just kind of stuck with? Or
I do. So no, I go there and I have this, like, that was one of the places that I was like, one of the first craft beers I liked, and it was called Whittle Moon.
Which was like a Belgian kind of like
Yeah.
Blue Moon type beer.
Because Todd got
Before,
into,
but yeah,
Todd got into the craft beer, and
it's not there now, but that's
no,
what
but
she
they
used to like.
they have one called Agnes's Whittle Sister, and it's like
not little, but Whittle.
Whittle,
Like,
Agnes's Whittle Sister,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't know, it's like a wheat beer mixed with another beer and I mean it's like 5%.
I'm trying to think of what it actually is. It's not a brown ale, but it's kind of not really.
I don't know. It's a mix. It's a mix between. They had a Agnes and Whittle Moon, and they mixed it together, and that's beers. It's just like I like my beers, and I know what I like, and they just put it in front of me, and I drink it.
There you go. You haven't tried Todd's Porter yet?
Oh no, that was real. I have a sweatshirt of.
Not my porter, from the porter there.
Tugboat. The tugboat.
That's not my porter. Well, that is. Oh, actually, I take it back. It is kind of mine, also.
You and John.
Yeah, that's the beer I brewed with them.
Tugboat Porter. Yes, and they made a sweatshirt out of it, and I have a sweatshirt about it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very delicious.
That's true.
Yeah.
There you go. I think last time I talked to Todd, he said you weren't drinking it, so I was curious if you tried it since then. So.
No, it is very good, but
yeah,
I'm like,
I know it's not your thing on the porter, but
yeah, she's not much of a porter.
No, but that is a good porter. That is a good porter. Like,
yeah,
if
you said you did.
If the beer that I didn't like wasn't there, I would go for that one.
There you go.
And also, we go there and they have wings, and they were like, they have like a ghost pepper. They have all these different flavors, and I was like, "Can I get the ghost pepper with some barbecue Like, can you mix that together? And then they did, and it was so good. They made that a flavor. No,
the other night,
yeah, they made it a flavor, and it was called Fallout. The Fallout wings.
Oh, okay. Okay, Fallout wing.
Because
Nice.
the ghost pepper's a little too much. But then if you cut it with the barbecue sauce, it's perfect.
That's right. Yeah, and they were good.
Cut it.
They were good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Yes, when you come back down, we'll have to do like a live hangout at the brewery there.
No, we were watching you
Yeah.
guys on the TV when we were there.
No, I know. You sent me a picture of it.
Oh, you may do like a live thing actually there. Do something from the
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just that be live. We can just do a shoot or something and
Susan,
do the wings and do some beers and
Yeah, we were watching you all.
the pizza. The pizza's really good.
I think we got all your questions there, Noah. I believe. I think we're all good. But yeah, no, I would definitely the wings or the pizza or the wings. Yeah, both sound
They
good
had
to me.
alligator, like they
Yeah.
really like.
No, that was just a one-time thing. They don't have it all the time.
But they do. They don't have like one menu. They
No, that was for the football game.
okay. I'm not saying they have alligator all the time, but they switch the menu
Were they
up.
No, they
playing,
didn't, but
were
you
they
just
playing,
said
were
they
they
had
playing the
alligator.
Gators? Were they playing the Gators and they had Gator bites? Or
No,
something?
we were in the Gator Bowl a week or so ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they had a watch party and he got an alligator. So he's from
And then we had duck.
Louisiana originally.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And one of our butcher shops around here, the guy that owns it, is also from Louisiana. So they got together and they had an alligator shipped up here to serve for the Gator Bowl.
Yeah, I've had some Gator before. All right.
It was good. That was good.
I didn't eat any of it.
Well, of course, you don't eat anything. So
Hey, but
Was it
Rod,
hell,
since
yeah.
the last time we talked, I am so into fishing.
Really?
Yes, we bought fishing kayaks, and I take my fishing
Kayaks.
kayak, sit on top fishing kayaks, and I'm off during the week, and Todd's not, and I will take my fishing kayak.
I mean, we've only had them since like November,
Yeah,
or
but-
September.
Right, but I will go off into like an hour away and find little lakes
Well,
to
I
go
know.
fishing.
Well,
Really?
you
Okay.
haven't really yet, but you do. You have.
Okay.
You haven't much yet because it ain't been summertime since we had them. So I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying you have.
Okay,
But I'm just
okay.
saying you'll do a lot more. I'm sure this summer. I'm sure.
Have you caught any fish?
Yes, they're not big fish, but like the last fish I caught, well, not the last fish, the last fish that was in November. And I was like, oh my God, like I needed to catch another fish. And then we went fishing the other day and I caught a fish in January.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big fish, but
Did you throw it back? Or
You're
did
like
you
Bert,
keep it?
catch a fish a month. One fish a month.
it doesn't matter. I was so happy to catch that fish.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do like Bertie's like
Man.
I want to catch one fish a month. That's
Did
his
you-
goal.
did-
He said he has forever.
Did you keep the fish like to eat
No.
it, or did you throw it back?
No, because I didn't catch that fish. But when I get on my kayak and I go out and I'm like, I have cleaned some fish.
Right.
Because I'm like, if I'm going to catch a fish, it's like when you go hunting, it's like you can't just like shoot a deer and leave them. Or I'm like, no, if I'm going to traumatize a fish, I'm going to kill him and eat him.
Okay.
And
But
so
you,
I did
You
catch
can't eat all the fish, right? Some you got to do you have to put some back or whatever, or
Well, yeah, if they're not big enough, or because
Okay.
there's like, yeah, but yeah, I did. Yes, I have. I'm like, Shannon, if you're gonna like go out and fish, you got to be able to be, take it serious. And if you're gonna traumatize them, kill them and eat them.
Shannon's becoming a little Vanessa.
No, dude, it is like the most. No, I have a kayak. I'll take it out by myself. I'll drive an hour and a half away, get my kayak out at 5:30 in the morning, and
Ooh, that's early.
it is, but I love it. All in this, like,
Are you still
I take my
painting?
gun with me, though. I didn't realize I need to take, but I take my gun with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm, but yes,
You
but I
never
hadn't
know.
touched a fish since November. And
They
then
did the other day.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then we went fishing on Monday and I caught a fish and I was like, oh my God, I was so happy. Caught a fish.
Are you still painting?
Am I what?
Painting? Are you still painting?
No, I'm on to
No?
fishing now.
The painting
She
phase?
talked
you
about
like
getting
fishing?
back into it, but we'll see.
I have all the supplies, but the fish.
That was so
I'm about to
yesterday,
fish
Rod.
right
That
now.
was so yesterday.
No, I really have been thinking about getting back into the painting though.
Yeah. Well, a lot of things you can do. So she's just working all of her talents.
Well, they're
Yeah,
not.
right.
They're not talents. They're interests. They're interests. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I just move on. I move on. I'm like, well, this was fun for a little bit. Now I'll move on to something else.
No ass. How old are we? We're all Gen X. We'll say that. So there you go. So we're older.
There you go. There you
go. Gonna hop off. Yeah, glad you jumped on, and make sure you subscribe. Catch some of the other stuff. Hungry, need to make a spam sandwich.
Yes, fried spam,
Mm.
fried up.
And that's some Weilers with it. We talked about struggle foods earlier, Shannon.
Struggle.
I don't know if you've seen us talking about struggle foods. We were talking about struggle foods earlier.
Did you bring up fried bologna? Because I bet you brought up fried bologna.
Fried bologna.
We mentioned it,
but
but
not as a struggle food.
not as short food. You just mentioned
but it
it.
did come up.
I
Yeah.
mean, those are delicacies, so
Fried bologna is a tradition. It's part of the channel now.
I mean,
right? It's totally part of the channel.
it's
from here
only
on out.
struggle if you have electricity. And is it really struggle if you have electricity?
I mean, if you can't get anything else, I guess it is. I mean, we talked about people's favorite struggle foods and least favorite struggle foods earlier.
Yeah, if you'd have been here, you'd have seen it.
No, we were watching you guys.
And even someone even mentioned a favorite that Todd said, Shannon. Now you're talking Shannon's language. We're talking about grilled cheese.
Oh my God, I want to go.
With a tomato.
We don't have any American cheese though, do we?
Why's it gotta be American? You can't
Because
I
go
know,
that's
right? That's right. That's been
because that's struggle.
That's
If we have mozzarella or some fancy cheese, it's not
cheddar
struggle.
cheese.
You can't go cheddar. You can't go Swiss.
You're right.
It's not the same.
Might be better.
It's not the same.
It's always better with cheddar, is what they say, right?
Or American cheese.
I never thought Shannon would segregate cheeses. Just saying.
I don't even
You
like
don't even
cheese.
cheese. Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
a cheese person.
So quit being a snob about cheese. You don't even care.
Okay, I'm being a snob when I want American cheese. I'm being so snobby.
I mean, if you're pinpointing it out, it kind of is.
American cheese is
it
so
kind of
snobby.
is. No, I'm just saying if you're actually asking for it, then it kind of is.
Maybe I'm just a low class bitch
No, I'm not saying that, but
because I don't want that.
or I'm denying that either. But
I don't want none of them fancy cheeses. I want.
American cheese. You
they
American
say
cheese.
American's not fancy.
No, it's not fucking American cheese is not fancy.
Shannon is like, if you're not American cheese, then get the fuck off my sandwich.
Right?
I mean,
What about some Colby Jack instead?
oh, I do like some Colby Jack, but not
Oh,
on an
I like
American.
Colby Jack.
Not on a grilled cheese.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I thought cheddar would be fine on a grilled cheese.
Colby Jack.
Right, right. Now who's talking bougie now? Who's talking bougie now?
Extra sharp cheddar. Extra sharp.
Yo, see, I like. Yeah, see,
Hey.
now you're talking. Now you're
I
talking.
love that you guys have.
Kick it up a notch. Just kick
You
it
got
up.
no- you got-
a notch.
you got
Just
no
kick
love
I
it
for
up.
love that you guys have that.
You got no love for pepper jack on its grilled cheese? Pepper
That's
jack.
good too.
Bring the
That's
spice.
good too. And I'll take any cheese grilled. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, Todd would just like take it. Like I'm just like I don't hate
Mozzarella,
cheese.
man. Mozzarella.
No, it's too stringy.
Not the string cheese. It's mozzarella.
For me.
Not stringy.
For me, it's too stringy.
I don't know. I haven't had a grilled cheese sandwich in a long time now, but sometimes they do hit.
Now you're gonna go make you one now.
Todd makes the best grilled cheese sandwiches. He like gets the bread perfectly like crispy, or he knows exactly the temperature to put that stove on. And
grilled cheese is not really that hard.
well, your grilled cheese.
Well, thank you. Okay,
are better than mine. Yeah, I'm not a very good cook though.
I feel my generation had to deal with a lot more shit, and it was a lot more difficult than Gen X. Problem with a lot of Gen X, they were too damn stupid thinking handle what was coming. No, Gen X, we didn't really give a fuck about a lot of this stuff. We handled a lot of it, so
yeah, we're like we didn't care about what was coming.
You're right.
I mean,
fuck it.
Again, like no other generation had to have their parents reminded to check where their kids were at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you're right.
Gen X was just doing shit. We were out there just
nobody else had a commercial that said, nobody else had a commercial that said, do you know where your kids are?
no other generation had a brain on drugs ad campaign that affect them like we did.
Gen X didn't even know they had fucking parents.
Yeah.
You're right.
We didn't even know we had parents.
We did all that kind of shit, and we still did the presidential exercises in gym class, which they don't even do anymore. So we were physically fit and did a lot of shit.
We were the latchkey kid.
We were the latchkey kids, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're like, we don't need anybody to take care of us. We'll take care of ourselves.
We grew up watching our parents go through fist fights for Cabbage Patch Kids and Star Wars figurines. I mean,
that does make me feel a little guilty because my mom did go and get me a Cabbage Patch Kid in the 80s.
Line and belted out the
She got
struggle. The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
We were the MTV generation. We grew up
kind of
watching
makes
that
me
shit.
feel bad.
We grew up with actual sitcoms that made you think and actually consider shit. It still made you laugh at the end versus nowadays.
Thursday night. Thursday night. We had Who's the Boss, Growing Pains, and something else.
Thursday night was Cosby in the 80s.
Cosby, yeah.
Oh my God. The Cosby show.
We had shit
Oh
like
my
a
God,
Friday
I love
night,
it.
like
Then turned into what, like Night Court and Cheers, or not Cheers, but
Cheers was Thursday
Friends.
night. No, Cheers was Thursday night. Yeah,
Cheers Thursday night
Friends was
too,
in the
yeah.
90s. But that's more the millennial that had Friends and stuff. We had like
Night Court
Cosby
was
Show. We had Night Court. We had fucking Fantasy Island on Saturday nights. We had Miami Vice on Friday nights.
Oh yeah, Miami Vice.
I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna take it back. It wasn't Gilligan's Island, but it was the one where I think it was with Marianne and Ginger.
that's Gil, but that was our parents that they had to boom.
That was early.
Well, I watched that.
Well, no, we watched it on PBS.
We watched the reruns.
Yeah.
I'm talking about first run stuff. We had like Different Strokes, and we had Facts of Life, and we had
Facts
like
of Life, yeah.
Barney Miller, and we had shit that would like make you think. And they had some serious episodes. We had fucking In the Heat of the Night and shit like today.
What was that one?
KRP Cincinnati.
What was the one with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd? It was like Moonlighting.
Yeah, Moonlighting.
That was a good one.
So, I mean, we had a lot, but the shows that we had, it was kind of like we had even Family Matters. We had that, and it was like it had serious tones on some of the shows and stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. We had fucking Grammar Rock. Come on.
Growing Pains. Just say Growing Pains.
Growing Pains. Yeah, but Grammar Rock. Like on Saturday, we were fucking learning shit we didn't even know we were in school to learn, but
Yeah, right.
Oh,
We knew to make a bill more than people in actual Congress do nowadays. So
Back when they had the after school specials.
yeah.
You're like, I can't go home and watch that because it was
Special.
some specials. Like, oh, okay. Where'd that go to? It's like,
we had Conjunction.
The Reading Rainbow.
Junction.
Junction.
Rainbow.
and the Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
And the Reading Rainbow.
Electric Company, Mr. Rogers, Sesame Street.
Mm.
I mean, we had a bunch of shit back like nowadays, like Saturday. Our Saturday were like 8 to like 11 cartoons. You don't even see that right now.
Yes.
The cartoons we had like adult like themes in the cartoon stuff too. I mean, we have grew up fucking Hong Kong Phooey and Underdog. Underdog was getting his hit before he could actually even help anybody. He needed his drug first. I mean, we had Scooby-Doo in the gang. They were blowing weed in the back of the van.
Right. Shaggy for sure is like Shaggy was like the number one weed
for
guy.
sure.
Like,
They were all
you know.
so fucking high.
Why do you think Shaggy and Scooby always had the munchies, you know?
yeah, right.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
fucking fact. It's a fact. That damn weed was
Right,
yes.
for sure.
Oh, shit.
It's like, oh, it was Scooby snacks. Like, oh yes, Scooby
Oh
snacks.
my goodness! Yeah, we had a lot of stuff happening. So yeah, Gen X was a fun time to actually grow up. Then we come. Oh yeah, it's got a 30-second delay because we usually get a lot of comments in, and I can't keep up with them all if it doesn't have the delay on there. So that's the reason. It's not deleted. It's just got to give it a second so we can try to get to them and everything.
Catch up to him, yeah. Got to catch up to it.
Yeah, but Gen X always had a lot of that shit. And then we had like shit on TV that was just like, you know, growing up watching fucking Salem's Lot and The Shining and The Exorcist later. Like just shit like, you know, we were kind of tormented. But yeah, we had the 10 o'clock, do you know where your kids are commercial. And recreational style, we had the fucking wheel of death because we had the merry-go wheel that was on. We had the merry-go wheel that was on concrete, and you would spin that shit as fast as you could, and kids would see if they could hang on and go flying.
Yeah, right.
If they didn't hang on, they got all messed up, and they had to go home and explain to their parents. You know, so
You're like, oh, that's your fault. That's your fault. Just see you get out of this one. They're like, I told you not to do that.
Our jungle gyms weren't made on grass; they were made on asphalt. So if you fell off, you busted your head open, and then
Asphalt, rock, whatever. Like, yeah.
And we were told walk it off. Our generation was the walk it off generation.
Rub some dirt on it.
No, they didn't even tell us to. They didn't even know it was happening. We just knew. It was like nobody's paying attention to us, so let's walk it off.
Yeah.
Nobody told us to walk it off. We were like, hey, we
Kids
can.
nowadays get the sanitizer on their hands. Shit, we were out there playing in the creek back in the day.
You're right.
Oh, I love the creek.
I'll wipe it off in the creek. Yeah.
I miss the creek so much. With all the little crawdads, and I miss the creek.
Yeah. So Gen X was into a lot of shit back there. And we have the memories that say, you know what? I'm surprised I survived that night. That's what we had from Gen X. Like every Gen X kid pretty much has a memory where they said, I'm surprised we survived that night.
Listen, the only thing I'm surprised I survived was when I used to go tell my parents that I was going to spend the night with my friend, and then I'd go to the truck stop with my friend, and then we would hang out and watch the movies in the truck stop movie room. And it's like I should have totally been kidnapped and raped and sex trafficked. But I wasn't.
Wouldn't have thought about that shit then, though. So
yeah, you get a lot of stuff out on the farms and stuff for sure. But yeah, it was you know, growing up as a Gen X kid, we had a lot of fun there too. Yeah, you were born in the 90s. It's, you know, all generations have their kind of stuff, but I just think we had so many different things that happened. It's kind of like, I feel like we had the best one. We didn't have to really worry about like a lot of shit, like our parents, like a nuclear bomb and all kinds of shit like that. We didn't have to worry about a lot of other stuff that happened. Like we had to break in the whole thing. Nowadays, you got other shit. Other generations have other stuff they're dealing with, but it's kind of like we came through at that right point in time.
Yeah, the generation now is it's like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry you're gonna lose internet connection.
Yeah.
Like when we like the shit we had to worry about that we didn't know we had to worry about. Like,
Well, we were joking earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I watched a video and the guy was talking about like I don't understand the generation of nowadays, like about the internet bullying. They're like, oh, somebody's bullying you in your keyboard. We'll turn the computer off. You know, somebody doing. Back then when we got bullied, you couldn't really escape a punch. You couldn't escape it. Like we were
it's like
actually
beat their ass or
Right.
get bullied.
Yeah.
yeah.
Beat their ass or get bullied.
Yeah. So it was a different time for her. We had to sit through the trauma of Challenger exploding.
Did you
And
ever
every
get
teacher-
bullied,
and
Rob?
and every teacher not knowing what to say when the Challenger exploded back in the
Right.
80s.
I don't think you ever got bullied.
Oh yeah. I see it when I was like on the football team and stuff. Like we had like a bullying type thing. I mean, it was kind of like an initiation.
I
Yeah,
got
it happens.
bullied.
Yeah.
I got bullied.
I think, back then it was just kind of one of those. I didn't get bullied a lot or whatever, but it does happen where it's part of growing up and stuff. So that's why it's like our generation is like only to beat a bully to knock the bully down, and now generations are like, well, you just have to walk away from. No, you got to handle the situation. Is what we look at. Like you got to stand up and take your stand. Yeah.
Because my mom was like, if somebody bullies you, you fucking stand up for yourself. You fucking push their lights out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just didn't have it. And it's just, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, now I could, but back then I was like, yeah, fucking bully me now. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, you
see
can.
some of the younger people come over and like, they talk to them like, what are we going to eat? Blah, blah, blah. Like I had some of the friends that have kids and I'm like, how old's your kid? Like, tell them to go in there and fucking make something. Like we were there, like we came in, we were hungry. Your mom like, we'll go in the kitchen and put something in the microwave, put something on the stove. You go make something. You're like, 10 years old, figure it out, They're doing their shit or whatever, It don't take a lot of sense to boil a hot dog. Pretty
You're
easy,
right. True, very true. Or just take out a package and eat it. You don't even have to cook it; just eat it like it is.
Yeah, once microwaves are out, pop in a hot pocket. You could do other shit like it
wasn't hard. Yeah, it wasn't hard.
Generation, it was like we got kicked out in summertime at the time the sun came up and couldn't come back into the time the sun went down.
Yeah,
like,
be home by the time the street lights came on.
And I'm like, I don't want to come in. I didn't even know I couldn't come inside. I was just like, I left. And I was like, I don't fucking want to come. I mean, not that my house was that bad, but I'm like, I'm having fun. And
Don't come home until the street lights come on.
And then I'm like, fuck, I got to go home now.
It's like,
and now you look back, it's like, why did that one just go home before then? I get it now. I see why.
Do you know where children are?
It's like middle of the summer and your parents will yell at you like, close the door, you're letting the good air out. Like I know it was good or bad.
That is what I was gonna say.
Like good air.
Like,
what do you mean good air?
Yeah. Are you trying air conditioning the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is, I'm like, well, fuck you. I'm just going to go hang out outside. And I had so much fun. I was like, I ain't coming back. I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to go play kickball in the street. And then I'm going to go hang out in the woods. And I'm going to
go to the woods, build a fort, do some shit.
Yeah.
We didn't have, like you had video games that later on, but at some point, you didn't have games. You had to create games. You had to use your imagination and shit. We'd have fucking rock fights. Just two teams.
Yes, and go into the creek and see crawdads. Yeah, like
rock fights. Yes, like hey,
just doing some shit. Hey, that's pretty.
I mean, I never had a rock fight. I'm like, probably nobody was brave enough to throw a rock at me though. Like, throw a rock at me. Let's see what happens. Fucking throw a rock at me.
You're a girl, also. They ain't throw a rock at you.
Yeah, I'm a girl, but I'm also like, throw a rock at me. See what's happening. See what happens.
You didn't say that 35 years ago, though.
I mean, I wasn't brave. No, I wasn't.
Just saying.
I didn't stand up to girls. The girls wouldn't be throwing rocks at me, but I was always brave against boys. If a boy tried to like fucking fuck with me and throw a rock at me, I'm like, throw that rock at me. Let's see what happens to you. if a girl did,
Did you though?
yes.
Okay.
But I'm saying
All right.
I would be
Just
weak.
checking.
If a girl did it to me, then it would be different. It would have bothered me more. But if a boy threw it at me, I'd be like, yeah, throw that rock at me. You won't have a chance because I will beat your fucking ass. But if a girl did it, then I would have been like, oh, it would have bothered me more, and I wouldn't have been able to stand up to them as much.
That's funny.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah.
But no, it was just a different type of thing. I mean, we go outside and be like, hey, that tree's a high tree. You tie a rope, and all of a sudden you get a rope swing. And it's just like, wasn't the safest structure, but we're like, fuck it, let's go for it.
Who cares? Let's just see what happens.
It was snap off on somebody, but as long as it wasn't you, you were good with it. And you
Yeah, right. Yes.
No, I was always brave against the guy when he tried to fuck with me, but I wasn't so brave against a girl that tried to fuck with me. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, not that many.
You were solidarity with the girls, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
Yeah, right. Who knows?
No, I don't know. I just grew up with boys. My whole family was boys. So, but then when a girl tried to like stand up to me or bully me, I would be bullied. I'd let him bully me or do that shit. But if a guy, I'm like, no, sit down, boy. But if a girl did it to me, I was like,
this is why we waited for Shannon. So yeah,
I'm going. Yeah, okay, maybe. I'm still gonna call bullshit, but maybe it was.
So no, Todd. Is it bullshit? You don't think I'd stand up to boys, or is it bullshit that you think I'd stand up to girl, or I couldn't stand up to girls, or is it bullshit that I couldn't stand up to either one?
Yes.
You don't think I could stand up?
all the above.
You don't think I could stand up?
I don't know how you was when you were a
No.
kid.
I know you
I have
don't.
no idea.
I know you don't. But
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I had such a
You might have been a little Billy Badass. You might have stood up and
no. I wasn't a Billy Badass.
Well, you just talked like you was. So
I could stand up to the boys, but I couldn't stand up to the girls.
Shannon get hit with a girl, she'd be like, no problem. But she get hit with a boy.
it's on. Yeah. Undertaker like coming through right now. Like, oh shit.
But isn't that crazy?
You done barked up the wrong tree here now.
No, it's like if a guy tried to bully me, I would put him in his place. But if a girl bullied me, then I would feel like I would let them bully me.
Like the Undertaker. That is
She's talking about power, that energy.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy though?
You know it no, it totally is for sure.
Because I'm like, if a guy tried to fuck with me, I'm like, no, you sit your fucking ass down.
Yeah. Shannon, like, you
Dang
about to
it.
beat your
Hey,
maker.
Freaking dogs.
Calm down. Blake's fucking with Winston's. We have this young
Go
dog.
calm your dogs down, damn it.
Oh, my dogs. Hey, it's
Who
okay.
let the dogs out? Shannon.
Oh my God, nobody asked.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. Never had the problem all night.
No.
Not really. I mean, we did, but
All right. Well, we'll get ready to sign off here because it's at the 11:30 hour. We went a little longer than we expected, but trying to keep it respectable because we started a little bit later. So
don't we always though?
yeah, technology got us off to a slow start, but
True. Very true. Yes.
yeah. But thanks for everybody that tuned in and come back in a couple weeks. We'll do some more stuff here, but I'll have other stuff popping up on the channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the alarm bell so you're aware. Next Tuesday night, I will have Julie on. So we'll be talking about the THC drinks. And then the following Saturday, we'll have Dave on for the Midwest Beer Show. So a lot of good stuff happening and new things coming here in 2026. Thanks for everybody that joined and stay tuned and appreciate you all. And Look forward to catching up with you on the next live stream. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
We are out.